What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy DJ K. Dot. What's good, everybody? You already know what to do. I'm already nasty on those ones and twos because you already know I make it do what it do. It's your boy DJ K. Dot in the building. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? Uh, so hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. We're gonna put the we're gonna put the link out there so poor dirty farmer comes up here, and I would like to clear something up. I guess Miss B spoke on some shit yesterday about AFA saying the N-word. Never happened. So whoever's telling Miss B that, stop the cat. Stop the cat. Accountability for all never said the N-word on the voicemail message, so stop it. You know, stop it. He never said the N-word. But the joke was a KKK joke. And I'm saying it right now, I didn't think the shit was funny. And I know accountability for all is in the chat right now. I'm telling you right now, I didn't find it fucking funny. But like I said, I'm gonna give you the opportunity. We can have a private conversation. You can hop up on panel as well. It's not a problem. But he never said anything about the N-word. So stop it. Stop lying on that man on that. Stop it. Whoever's saying that shit's not true. All right. So we're going to clear that up right now. He never said the N-word on the voicemail. All right. Never said it. Never happened. I'm a person that's about transparency, and I live in my truth. So y'all know why we here. And after this big smoke with me and Big, I'm in a dirty poor farm. I don't know. This is it. You know what I'm saying? This is it. He goes back to his dirty farm. I go back to doing what I do, and that's serving my community. You know? So let's be clear on that. He can talk about me all day. If he wants to keep talking, that's fine. He can keep talking. He was talking all that shit. But the link is in the chat. Poor dirt farmer. Bring your punk ass up here, boy. Bring your punk ass up here. You was talking all that shit. Bring your ass. Explain yourself. I will give you the floor. You know what I'm saying? Bring your punk ass up here. Arts and farts and farts and theory. He's not dirty. He's just poor. Jeez, get it right. He has big dick energy. Oh shit. Oh man. What's going on?
Attorney AFA here representing Mr. Farmer.
Okay. What's up?
I don't know what's going on. What happened with you guys?
I guess this whole debacle started with the whole KKK joke and people saying that you said the N-word, which is not true. It's not true.
AFA doesn't say the N-word.
Right. What I'm saying, but I will tell you this, man to man, and I was actually willing to actually have a private conversation with you. But since you up here now, man to man, I didn't find the joke funny at all.
Listen, let me tell you somebody.
And hold on, just before you get started, I didn't find the joke funny at all, and I want to explain the situation real quick just before you get started. I don't mean to cut you off, but the thing was, when I played the voicemail, I didn't know who the fuck it was. I'm coming in, unpacking groceries. I hit the the play button on the the voicemail thing. I had it on speakerphone. So I'm multitasking. So my son, we already come in. I'm in the kitchen dining room area. He's in his room. I played the message. He happens to come in the room as I'm unloading groceries, and he happened to hear the KKK thing, and his eyes was just like, oh shit. He didn't say oh shit, but his eyes was just like, KKK, like what's that all about? Why are they calling you that? Like, and I was like, I have no idea. I ain't that damn important. I'm not. And I had to explain to him, he was in the fear in his eyes. The fear in, because he's not stupid. He's in the sixth grade. He understands about who the KKK and all that. He has history class. Not only that, I've taught him his own history, his own heritage. His own grandfather has taught him some experiences. Not only that, but a few family members, I'm not going to put on blast, have had their own experiences with the KKK personally, and we've had conversation. It was a time for education, and he was just like worried, like, because he knows I do civil rights activism. I'm not just the YouTube guy. I actually do work within my community for real. And when he had heard the message, he was fucking terrified, because he at the end of the day, I'm his daddy at the end of the day, and he's always going to be worried about my well-being. And he thought the KKK was after me. And I explained, I had to calm his nerve. Hold on. I had to calm his nerves down a little bit and let him know, like, look, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna try to figure it out. But at the end of the day, your dad's gonna be good. So
you said you wanted to speak to me privately. Now you and Snowflake here, you guys called DMA, right? And you guys had a private conversation with him and you guys spoke together. And then after that, you had the opportunity to call me. You never did.
I don't have your number. I don't have your number.
DMA had it. It was very easy to get my number.
Hey,
right?
bro, you could have reached out to me.
And then hold on.
You don't want to put the prank out. And hold on.
Listen,
Wait, bro. Wait. And at the end of the day,
what is it? Did I listen to you for 5 minutes and then I start to say something and you just speak over me?
It's my show.
So then you don't want to have a conversation. Don't paint it as you wanted to have a conversation. You want
like I said, we could have had a private conversation. Don't sit here and say that I could have got you. I don't have to do shit, my G.
So then don't say that you don't have to, but don't say that you wanted to speak to me privately, because if you wanted to,
so you can reach out. You already have my number. So why didn't you just call me?
Why should I have to call you? You're the one that wanted to talk to me, and then you go to a public forum.
I said you can have a private conversation with me. You already have the number. I don't have your number, and nor am I going to research to find your number. It's not.
I didn't need to have a private conversation with you. And secondly, let me tell you somebody. I've been on these YouTube streets, right, for a long fucking time. And you know what I won't do is when I listen to my voicemail, I put my phone to my ear. Like that's number two. And thirdly, to insinuate,
that's how you do it. I do what
I do. To insinuate, buddy, that I am in any way a racist is unfucking real, dude. I have been involved.
Did I call you that though?
You said what I did was racist.
Did I say AFA is a racist? Did I say
that? You can't say someone does something racist without insinuating that they're racist. I know you're smarter than that.
Let's be clear. Did I? No, answer the question. Don't be.
Yes, you did.
I said out of my mouth that AFA is a racist.
You said what I did was racist. That means you're calling me racist.
Bro, I answered the question.
I just did. Are you
no,
not
you
speaking
didn't. No,
English?
No. I asked you a direct
What
question.
English
That's
are
a
you
yes
speaking?
or no. That's a yes or no.
Attorney AFA moves to dismiss all charges against the farmer.
Bro, you. What I'm saying is that I never called you a racist. I never said, AFA, you're a racist. Never came out of my mouth.
Okay, so I'm not a racist. I just did something racist.
What I said was, what I did confide into MLH was that no, I didn't find that shit funny. I said,
okay, but not finding something funny and thinking someone does something racist is two different things. Like this isn't like, you know, channel with 6 people watching. You're speaking to an educated civil rights activist.
You also speaking to an educated civil rights activist as well, pro activist. So
I should have been more, you know, complete with my sentence.
Because what I'm saying is AFA is we could have had a private conversation. You could have called me. You have my number.
Yeah, but why does the onus?
And I got on DMA's case because he gave out my number. I don't know you like that. You don't know me like that. Let's be clear.
But you're the one that wanted to speak to me, right? So why should I be in turn the one to speak to you?
What I'm saying is that you have my number. I'm not going to reach out to speak to you. You have it. So use it. You already have it. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, so do you think, I've heard you say, like, you know, AFA doesn't know me like that to do that type of prank call on me. Let me ask you a question. I don't just hand, if any of my friends, I don't just hand their number out.
Okay, well, let me finish, right? That's just something I don't do.
I personally know the guy from Ownage Pranks, okay? And I asked him a question. It took a long time to get a fucking response from him because clearly he's famous and he's busy. However, I asked him, because you said, oh, you know, you don't know me like that. You can't call me, you don't know me like that. I called him and I said, how much research do you do into somebody before you call them? And he goes, no, none. That defeats the purpose of a prank. It was a prank call. And I want to give you a perfect, you know, kind of comparison, okay? Lisa Lampanelli did a joke, okay? And Lisa Lampanelli is known for saying racist stuff in fun and in jest, and her primary audience is the Black community. And her joke was, Barack Obama, I love Barack Obama. He needs change. He says, I want change. I need change. And that's all America needs, is another Black man asking us for change. When a reporter asked Barack Obama what he felt about those comments, his response was, I thought it was funny because in a time when our nation is in such distress, we can all use a little laughter. You didn't need to find it funny. That doesn't mean no one else did. That doesn't mean that it wasn't.
I believe you even said, hey, he would, if he would have said, hey, if he didn't find the joke funny or whatever, yo, my apologies. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't intended to be like that. Cool. I'm telling you, I didn't find the joke funny.
And you didn't have to.
Let's end it. There's nothing else to talk about. But you
don't say.
I don't understand.
Oh, well, I don't know what AFA didn't, you know, we need to have a chat. You're the one that said several different times that you needed to talk to me. But you never.
No. Verbiage is important. I never said
it is important. And you said, and I quote, we need to talk. We need to talk. And if I need to get the clips to go back hours into something that doesn't matter, I will. Just to prove a principle and a point that you're wrong. You said we need to talk.
I said we need to talk. I said I didn't say I need, like I was in dire need of.
So you said,
oh my God, like, oh, it's, all right, it's a dire urgency. But what I said, but what I'm what I'm saying, AFA, is that I'm telling you right now, let's not move the goalpost. That's what you're trying to do. What I'm saying right now is that I didn't. Hold on, wait a minute, bro. What I'm saying is that I didn't find the joke funny. Period. Simple as that.
Buddy,
you go about your business and I go about mine. Cool.
When we had the conversation earlier and I said, don't call me a racist. And you said, I didn't call you a racist. And I said, well, you said I did something racist, but you're not calling me a racist. You just said a second ago, I never said I need to talk to you, and verbiage is important.
You said we.
You said we need to
I
talk.
agree with that. I said we need to talk. That's what I said.
Okay, so then what? You're
I need
speaking
to
on
talk.
my
You said
behalf.
at first,
you're telling me what I need to do.
But also, you said, but let's get back to the other fact too. Like, let's also say what you also said. You was just like, oh well, something to, and I'm paraphrasing. Well, it shouldn't be a racist thing because first of all, I was with DMA as far as MLH situation because DMA is a Mexican, right? Isn't that what you said?
No, that's racist.
You said that more than you said. Hold on, isn't that what you said?
What?
Isn't that what you said? You said DMA is a Mexican, right?
Yes.
That would be wrong, right? He's not a Mexican. He's Spaniard, correct?
I know he's not Mexican. It was a fucking point. I don't know.
No, not a point. But if you're gonna be factual, let's be factual. Did you or did you not say he was Mexican? More than one.
Yes, and I know he's not a Mexican.
Great. We already got that. So thank you. I proved my point on that one.
So I don't under. You did not prove anything because I don't know what your point is.
I actually did because you thought because you said he was a Mexican. He's not. He's a Spaniard.
Yeah, it's this. It's the point. I said that for a reason.
Right. So you didn't get all your information.
No, I knew that he was not Mexican.
No, you didn't have all your information, right?
No, I spoke to him before that. I knew he wasn't
information, right? Yes or no? Did you have the information? Yes.
Are you fucking? Are you?
Yes or no, counsel?
I knew he was not. I knew he was not Mexican when I said that. Are you fucking dumb?
Yes or no, counsel?
Let me ask you a question.
Counsel, yes or no?
Let me ask you a question. Right? For real.
No. No, answer that question. I'll answer your question after you.
I already did 9 times. I already did 9 times. I knew. I knew.
Yes or no,
I knew.
Yes or no, counsel?
Shut the fuck up.
Counsel?
Dude, you know what you are for real?
Counsel?
You are a wannabe black movement pariah. That's what you are.
Yes, sir. No.
That's what you are.
Yes,
what? You repeat yourself 9 times in a row?
I'm asking yes or no question. Did you have all your facts right when it came to
yes. DMA? Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
You did? But he's not a Mexican though, right?
Yes, when I said he was a Mexican, I knew he wasn't a Mexican. Which part don't you understand? It was a joke. You don't know how to take one.
More than once though? That's not what I said. I said, did you say it? I didn't say if you did it as
yes, dude, obviously you said it.
Yes, you did. So you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Anyway.
Yes, I do.
Hold on.
Now hold on. Now hold on there a minute.
What I'm saying is that
rewind.
I didn't like the joke.
Bring it back.
Period. All right.
Bring it back,
I didn't like the joke. Move on.
Listen, I don't care if you like the joke or not.
Okay. So I didn't like the joke. I'm telling you in person. I'm telling you in person. I didn't like the joke.
Listen. Darren, I cared about what you. I cared about what your opinion. I cared about what your opinion was up until this point when I stopped respecting you.
I don't give a fuck if you respect me or not, my G.
You care enough to be like, oh, we need to talk, and no, verbiage doesn't matter. Verbiage doesn't matter. I didn't say we need to talk, but we need to talk.
You're not even worth respect, my G. Let's be 100.
Okay, I don't care. That's what. Just like you didn't like the joke, that's your opinion.
What'd you just get out of jail for, bro?
Then go ahead, kick me off. You don't have the balls to hang in the court.
What'd you just get out of jail for?
Listen, you don't have the balls.
What'd you just
unarmed robbery. Unarmed robbery.
Really?
Yes, unarmed robbery.
You got your paperwork?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, of course I do. Well, no, you want to bring the evidence, so you bring the receipts. You want to make claims. Go ahead. It's right next to me, actually.
And then I think, and then also, what you didn't? What's up with you and Toe Girl?
What's up? You know, so go ahead and tell the people what's up.
No, I'm asking you. I don't want to assume.
Well, you are assuming, so go ahead.
No, I'm not assuming anything. I'm asking.
What is up with her? What is up with her and I? You tell me.
I asked the question.
DJ K-Dot, the party that no one showed up to.
I'm asking a question.
So go ahead.
It's cool. You don't have to answer. It's cool.
Well, no, make your assertions, and then I will just disassemble everything.
That's the thing I don't do. I don't assume. I ask questions. That's why I just asked you a question, sir. Just ask you a question. I asked you a simple question.
So ask your specific question. Don't skirt around the issue. You're in the court with the big boys. You said what's up?
The question.
You said what's up with her.
Control how I answered how I asked.
You said what's up with her. Ask your specific question. You're in the court with the big boys now. Take the rock.
No, the big boys. Who? Big boys who? What? Because of your subscribers?
No, because I'm racist. Because I'm racist.
Because of what?
Because I'm racist.
Okay.
So ask your question about Hot Tow Truck Girl. Go ahead. Ask your specific question. Like you get 3 questions, you get answers to. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, you don't get to control shit on here. So let's be clear.
Well, then you get 2 questions.
I'm not on your platform. You're on my.
Then you get 2 questions.
You're on my platform.
Then you get 2 questions.
Well, I'll still ask the fucking questions.
Then you'll get 2 now, so we'll see.
And you're not gonna do shit about it.
So, go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Gonna do shit about it, my G.
Let's move forward. DJ K-Dot, the party of one.
You know what
Let's
I'm saying?
go. Go ahead. Ask the question.
Because poor dirt farmer too pussy to come up here.
No, let's be honest. You started a live stream while he was live. You expected him to end his live stream to come answer to you?
I actually posted it a while ago. So
when did you post? When did you post? When did you post your live stream?
Ago, actually. So
when did you post your live stream? When did you post your live stream?
I posted. As a matter of fact, I didn't post it.
Okay, when was your live stream posted?
My producer posted.
Your producer.
I think it was either earlier this morning or real late last night, one or the other.
Okay, do you know that
he had enough time?
Now, do you know that PDF goes live at almost the exact same time every single day?
I'm not on PDF jockstrap like that.
So, well, then you need to do your research if you're talking about someone, right?
I'm not on PDF jockstrap like that.
So then you need to do your research when you talk about someone, right? Because if you have a producer whose job is to assist you in the production, in your productions, then don't you think it's important to understand what the person's doing?
Yeah, it sure is. What's going on in here? Well, what do we got here? We got a pranker.
What's up, you scum
You and your 73,000 subscribers.
Oh, 75, get it right.
Threaten him the same way you tried to threaten me and the Hot Tow Truck Girl.
Well, how did I threaten DJ?
Oh, you told me right out the gate, me and my 73,000 subscribers will fuck you up.
Okay, I'd love for you to send me that clip.
I've never been scared of a Chinese butt farm.
I would love for you to send me that clip. I would love for you to send me that. I said that. Me and my 73.
But see, why don't you get a producer? Why don't you get somebody to do your work for you? Wait a second, you got dinner from Mr. Waddis.
Maybe
hey
I
guys,
can
let's call DJ K-Dot the party and act like we're from the KKK.
Okay.
It's gonna be a riot. Let's get our new channel, a.k.a. Pranks. Let's regurgitate the same thing that Nab and Johnson did in 2019. But
you know what the difference is? By the way, y'all go.
You know what the difference is between you and Nab and Johnson?
Shout out his channel.
You know what your difference is? He actually did it right. He didn't have to go down the race card road. And I feel sorry that an 11-year-old was once again impacted. A person.
Well, maybe he shouldn't have had his kids around the
is impacted again by somebody in AFA, whether it's you, Josh, whether it's Rolando. Man, you've got the motley crew.
Excellent point. ASMR, you have an excellent point, and I thank you for making it. So what I would like to ask you is to be able to speak on this point. Why don't we know a little bit more about you? I mean, we don't. You won't show your face. You won't tell your name.
I'm not the one calling people like I'm the KKK. I'm not the one that put a knife to a 15-year-old's neck. I'm not the one rolling around a Motel 6.
Yeah, ASMR is the arbiter of... Listen.
And
ASMR...
Julio.
Yeah.
Now
you're the arbiter of holding other people.
Judge Mathis?
You're the arbiter of holding other people accountable, but you don't want anyone to know who you are.
You want to talk about Gregory?
Why
should we talk about the Oh, Gregory, you're my biggest supporter.
Listen,
Gregory gave me
I'm not going to be the one that gets
$5,000.
talked over by you. It's
Sorry,
not going to
Greg.
Hold
happen.
on real quick.
Come on my
If
show and
if you're gonna-
apologize
hold on
to
real
me.
quick. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna just leave it like this, and like I said, you can go back to do your world, and I can go back to mine. Because at the end of the day, I do believe our end agenda is to hold police accountable. Is to make sure that we provide transparency. It is to make sure that our communities and the people in our communities do not suffer.
Oh,
So
hey, that would be great.
I'm telling you right now. I'm letting you know, AFA, I didn't like the joke. Okay. You didn't like you can either apologize or not apologize. That's totally up to you. If you don't want to apologize, cool. Let's move the fuck on. That's it. Because after the day, that's it, bro. Because I'm gonna still go back to my community, serve my community, and make sure there's not another Elijah McClain in my neighborhood. I'm not hold on. I'm not on these YouTube streets or whatever. I really do the work within my community, man. I'm not worried about if I lose or gain subscribers. I don't live for that. What I live for is to make sure my people's good. The people.
So let's do what you said.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna make sure that they're good, and I'm gonna make sure that they're safe roaming these streets, dealing with one of the most dangerous police agencies in the country, and that's Aurora Police. So
let me ask you a two-part question. Number one, your first part about, so do you feel, number one, that by receiving this phone call, it's made the streets more dangerous and harder for you to protect them? Second part of the question is, you spoke on accountability and being able to hold police accountable, but also people within the community accountable. Do you think that it is acceptable that ASMR is the arbiter of exposing or holding other people accountable when he keeps his identity a secret?
You're moving the goalposts, my G.
No, I asked you a two-part question that's directly a part of what you just said.
I'm not. He's a grown ass man. He can answer for himself.
I love the fact that you like
what I'm saying. Hold on, AFA. What I'm saying is that I'm deading this. I didn't like the fucking joke. I didn't like it. I'm being transparent with you. I didn't like the joke. It wasn't funny to me. I don't find the KKK shit flattering at all. You could have did a different joke, but I'm not here to tell you how to do your channel. But I'm telling you, you don't get to choose how I react to it. You can make a choice. Doesn't mean you get to choose the consequences. Is all I'm saying. If I run over somebody's foot with my car, doesn't mean that person's not probably going to feel pain from that, and I don't need to do the right thing and apologize. My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to run over. Even though I didn't have any malice or ill intent or whatever, I still ran over somebody's foot, and I need to get the decent thing would be to do is to go out there and be like, you know what? I'm sorry, ma'am, sir. I ran over your foot. I apologize. Anything you need me to do? I didn't have any ill. I wasn't trying to run over your foot, but I see that you act obviously in pain. My bad. My apologies. I don't get to choose how that person feels. I don't even get to choose if that person has the right to sue me. Is what I'm saying.
You don't get,
I'm just telling you, I didn't like the joke, AFA. In all seriousness, I know we clowning around and we going back with insults and shit like that. That's cool, whatever. But what I'm saying on some grown man shit, bro, I didn't like the joke. I didn't like the joke, and I didn't appreciate the joke. Is all I'm saying. I'm telling you, man to man, I didn't like it. So however you decide to rebuttal or recite, if you want to make another video about this, about me, fine, cool. I'm down for it. But at the end of the day, this is it. This is it. We can leave from the table. You know what I'm saying? I might not want you to eat at my table. Doesn't mean I don't want you to win. You just can't eat at my table. Vice versa. You might not want me to eat at your table.
Is it because I'm white?
Oh,
no,
wow,
it has nothing
yeah.
to do with that, bro. It has nothing to do with that.
Let's call Mexican. Hey, wait a second. I got
no, that has nothing to do with that.
Hey,
But
Mexican long hair. I'm going to call you next.
What I'm saying is that, bro, is that I didn't appreciate the joke. I didn't find it funny. At the end of the day, I do have a lineage of people that I do represent, and I do have to see on a daily basis in the streets.
Listen, you don't have to think it was...
and people who actually do give a damn about me and who have had that experience out there. And not only that, but I have had. I'm not saying that you haven't had death threats. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I've actually had death threats on my life from racist ass people. So when you add that up, and my family knows my history with this shit, and still some of them don't want me to be a civil rights activist because of this shit, because it's dangerous, because you are a target, and police can probably take you out at any time and point, and not get any type of repercussions or any thing from it. Will just be another headline, right? Will be just another headline. Oh, well, our officer felt like nothing was done wrong, or we investigated ourselves, and all those type of things. You know, well, I still got family who actually give a shit about me in the real world. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, I didn't like the joke, and I'm telling you to your face.
You don't have to like it, buddy. I spoke to DMA after he spoke to you and other dude, and he was like, well, first he spoke to him, then he spoke to you. He was like, yeah, they didn't like it. He felt that it was racist. Now, I didn't really give a shit what long hair had to say at all.
Oh, really? Oh, no. Well, he has nothing.
One bit. I really didn't.
Yeah, he's Mexican.
Listen, ASMR. You do the drama like that. That's what you're here for. I just excel at it when I do it, when I want to fucking get involved in it. But you could have, like, K-Dog, you could have asked for my number. You could have spoke to me. And I told him
I don't have to.
And you can ask him. I said, if he doesn't like the video, he doesn't like the video. You're the one that put it on public. You know what I mean? You wanted to talk to me. You could have spoke to me. You said we needed to talk.
Right.
Let's
keep it 1,000. Did I talk shit about you? Did I say, oh, AFA is a bitch, he's a this, he's a that, and all that? All I said is that we need to have I would like to have a private conversation.
No, I didn't talk shit about you either.
I'm not saying that you did. I'm just saying, but I'm just saying, in all fairness, man to man, I never said I wanted to really keep this off of here. You know what I'm saying? I just I don't have your number, so I knew you would see it. And you were in the chat, and I said we need to talk. DMA already gave you my number, so that's why I'm just like,
we share a bunch of common resources, right? Like we share a good number of mutual friends. It would have been very easy for you to have reached out to them. You say you didn't want to bring it here, right? But this is where it ended up. You called him. It could have been very easy if you didn't want to get my number to just send someone a message and be like, hey, listen, have Josh call me. I'm not cool with that at all. But that never happened.
I'm just saying, man. And I already had that conversation with DMA as far as giving out my number, and he understood. Like, all right, yeah, that I probably shouldn't have did that. You know,
that's fine.
Just with anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but if you gave, I give you an example. If you gave me your phone number, right? I'm not just going to be willingly giving your phone number out. Reason being, because we all know we got some rats in this community.
Paid rats.
We got informants in this community. I think in all activism communities, we got to be careful who we give our shit to.
You know, it's funny you mention that, K-Dot. Real quick, there's a group like we talked about. What's up, Mexican long hair? Wait a second, Mexican long hair. No, anything you say doesn't matter. You can get hey man, I got a prank, bro. I'm gonna call you up and be like, hey man, I want you to put a video on your channel for $10,000, and it's gonna be white cops against Mexicans.
Right.
Right.
That's,
Well, I mean, I'm
it's just
pretty
a prank,
sure
bro. Just a prank, bro.
I already cornered that market, so let's not steal my idea.
No, you
That's something
didn't.
fresh.
No, you didn't do
Look,
very well
let
at
me
it.
point out something. K-Dot didn't have to come to you. He wasn't the one that pulled the tasteless, classless, tacky, full of hate joke that AFA did. So he's not the one that needed to go to you. You needed to go to him.
Buddy, listen, K-Dot's situation is a little bit different than yours for two reasons. Number one,
No. It's the same exact fucking thing, man.
Number one,
no. You're not getting out of this, AFA. It's the same fucking shit, man.
So you don't like
Same
it? No.
No.
So you don't like it when I do
You
that?
ain't doing this shit, man. No.
You don't like it when I do
You can
that?
do this on your channel. You can do this type of shit and make up all kinds of bullshit on your channel, but not on this channel and not on my channel, bud. That's not gonna happen.
The difference is that I actually had a modicum of respect for K-Dot, so I cared that he seemed to have been upset. Number one.
You care, but you're not going to apologize for a classless.
Why are you doxing someone's email? Mine's not showing, but why are you doxing somebody else's email? Like, it shows their email address. You understand that, right? Like, you simply could have just blocked that.
You've already put it out on your show. Why are you worried about it?
I've never released his email address.
Oh, yes, you did.
That's fine. You want to dox him? Go ahead. I could really kill it.
Oh, now you're worried about people being doxed, man. Arbiter of truth on the YouTube streets, ladies and gentlemen. Accountability for all of y'all, but not us, right?
Well, no, he's talking about doxing someone's information. Oh, he doesn't want his information.
Oh my God, he's doxing. Let's call him live on the show and act like we're the KKK.
He's alive. Okay, so go ahead and try and defend it.
Your biggest supporter.
So,
Is that what it is? Is that what it is, Josh?
You don't think that information. You don't think information. I'm fucking speaking. Know your place. You don't think that people's information.
Know your fucking place. Know what channel you're on, you stupid asshole.
Oh, I'm on the channel of the guy that said people's information shouldn't be shared while this guy's sharing someone's email address. K-Dot, you're cool with that?
Oh my God, yeah, big deal. Look here.
Yeah,
send me a video on YouTube.
Done,
you apologizing, and I am sending you the $300, the PayPal, the moment you click link. What is this again, Josh? What is this? Is this the same thing you've been doing with hot tow truck girls, other people? Oh, I thought it was just a gift.
I think you found some common footing. I think you found some common footing, and you're late to the show.
Oh,
now, since it's me,
what is that?
I don't care. Hold on, let me finish. Why don't you show the email? Let me finish. Why don't you show the email address you received that from? Uh-oh. You talked about Asmar. You talked about doing. You talked about doing.
Your mic is warped. It's a little warped. Check your mic a little bit. It's a little.
My mic isn't working.
You've got it up to 200.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying, maybe just fix your mic a little bit.
So listen. You just showed an email. Now my email address. Is it better?
That's better.
Yeah.
My email address is publicly listed on my channel, so I don't care if anyone has it. Now, I want you to look at the email address that he received that email from. It's not mine.
Yeah, so he said you would say that.
No. We had a long discussion.
Yeah, so you mean to tell me the money that he gave you in Banana that you promised to pay back? You're saying that wasn't you. You saying that was somebody else talking?
Show my email address from that email.
Did you give him the $300 back, or are you going to Judge Mathis?
Show my email address.
Is it still going to Judge Mathis? Yes or no?
Show ASMR. Show the email address.
Okay. Well, you see here how AFA will not answer direct question.
No, you try and show something that's not factual, that's not true, and then you won't circle back to
get him to answer a question.
So go ahead, show the email address.
I'd love to see you on Judge Mathis again. What does this be, the third time?
That would be the third time. Yes, I excel at everything.
Do you think he's going to remember you?
Of course, we're good friends. We golf.
Hey, look, I remember you. You're the watcher, aren't you? You're the dude
we golf together.
It's your time. Hey, Julio, it's my time. You had your turn. Now it's my
Hey,
time.
do you think? Let me ask you a question, Asmar. Do you think that you're an activist? Do you consider yourself an activist?
It don't matter. I'm a free
Yeah,
American.
no, it does.
I'm a
It
free
does
American.
matter.
Stop
You're a
being a
free
tyrant,
American that's
you
actively
dickhead.
seeking
Stop
his
being a
rights
tyrant.
with the
Stop
word
fucking with
audit in your
people.
name, right?
Stop fucking with people, and people won't fuck with you. That's how it works.
Asmar, listen. You and Mexican long hair, and we'll pay for it. You guys can go on a date.
Yeah, why don't
Okay,
you fucking shove your
we'll
fucking
pay
money?
for it by getting
Why don't
money,
you give?
calling
Why don't
people
you
saying
give
that
I'm
we're
K
white
gonna
Dot and
police
keep it
Mexican
like
long
this.
hair
I'm
some
gonna
of
keep
that
it like
shit
this
you
because
suck.
check this
hold
out.
on, real quick, real quick, Mexican Law, real quick. I expected poor dirt farmer not to come up here. I expected that. It is what it is.
Well, why don't you go on his show? He's live
Whoa,
still.
whoa! It don't matter.
I don't have
Yeah,
to
you
go.
don't have
No,
to, man.
Well,
he's
you're
live
doing
now.
the
He can
same
come
thing
up
with
here.
him that you did with
You're
me.
here. You're here.
I'm his attorney.
Like
I'm speaking Esquire for him.
Oh yeah,
Why
you're
don't you
the
jump
attorney
off a
for
cliff,
Porter.
All right, but
AFA?
you're speaking for him. I don't
Oh,
need
that's not
anybody
very
to
nice.
speak
That's
for me,
very
though.
hateful.
What I'm saying,
That's very, very
I
hateful,
don't
Mr.
need
Harris.
anybody. What I'm
Right.
saying is, AFA is I don't need anybody to speak for me. I don't need anybody. I don't need
Yeah.
nobody.
Why are you trying to run interference?
I don't run from nobody. People who really fuck with this channel and fuck with me. No, I don't run from no fucking body.
Nobody.
All I'm saying is that's why I put the channel because he said I put a video out on him, but he started the whole shit first. Whose name in whose mouth first?
I don't know what happened between you and PDF.
Exactly.
I was just
Whoa! You're
That's
his
what I'm saying.
attorney, and you don't even know your own client.
Well, absolutely, because absolutely, because just like K-Dot's production doesn't know anything about the show or what's happening. I don't know anything about my client. I just blindly defend.
Fucking head from your ass.
Show production is
Mexican long hair. Mexican long hair.
I
have a question for MLH. Jesus, ASMR.
Right, go ahead.
Seriously, that could have been done with more taste.
Shut up, AFA. You're such a dumbass.
So
such a dumbass.
Jesus,
you're one of the dumbest fucking
that could have been done. Listen, that could have been done with more taste.
Oh,
so
shut up, AFA. There's a big difference between the KKK and anything that I said. Shut up, snowflake.
Wait. Would you say you're more of a comedian than an activist, Josh?
I'd say you're fucking neither.
What doesn't matter? I'm a free American. You're welcome.
I'm a free American.
At least I didn't put a knife to somebody's. Wait a second, a 15-year-old to steal from them? Oh, but wait, you're on drugs. Oh, let's pull the race card. Let's pull the race card pranks, bro. Let's bring back the race pranks. Oh, but our production quality could have been a little. It could have been a little bit more tasteful there, MLH. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah.
Sorry about the race shit, y'all. Hey, Bananas, your cheerleader in the chat. Oh, it's just a prank. It's just a joke.
Yeah, I'm glad people find KKK jokes funny. Yeah, but hey, listen, especially coming from a white guy. AFA.
I do want to fix this though, Mexican. So, I said that it was wrong. I said whites for police against Mexicans.
Yeah.
So I should have said whites for police against long-haired Mexicans.
Why don't we send you and PDF on a date?
Double down on the race, Becky.
That's corny.
Double down on the race card.
That ain't even right. That's what I'm saying, man. Come on, man. If you was wrong, if somebody was offended by your joke, be a man and be like, you know what? Damn, I didn't get that.
He's
Right.
a comedian.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro. Like, don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't. I'm the type of person. If I did something wrong, I'll be man enough. Be like, you know what?
K-Dot, how many videos, honestly, between different activists, not just myself?
We're talking about you, AFA, not different activists.
Listen, how many times have you heard someone say feelings don't trump rights, K-Dot, in any video? Have you heard that saying?
Stop it, man. Stop it. This is different. This has nothing to do with oddity.
Is he okay? Cool. That's cute. But is he a public servant or is he a private citizen?
So regardless of whether you're a public servant or a private citizen,
no. Answer that. Is he a public servant or he's a private citizen?
Who? Mexican?
MLH. Yes.
Private citizen. What does it matter?
Okay. That's what That's all.
But
I'm
what does
saying.
it matter? The Constitution is not specific to citizens. Like it's available to everyone.
You can choose.
Right?
You're allowed to say it, absolutely, but you don't get to choose the consequences, my G. You don't.
Right.
I just told you that.
Right.
You don't get to choose the consequences.
What your feelings are.
You don't get to choose. You don't get to slap the shit out of somebody's daughter, right, or somebody's son, and then expect the parent not to react in you know, in any type of way. Or don't even use or you get to call somebody's daughter a bitch or somebody's son a bitch, and their father's right there, and then the father reacts in a certain type of way. You know?
No, you're right. I can admit that it does. I mean, in this situation, it's a perfect analogy that MLH.
What I'm saying is that here's the thing. How are we going to leave from the table with this? Are we leaving? Are you still going to talk your shit, or is it you know what, we did it? You know, or
I talk. Listen, buddy. I talk to my shit.
Are we going to leave better as men, or are we going to leave better, or are we just going to go separate ways? Because that's the only choice that we have right now. You know what I'm saying?
I talked my shit. I talked my shit to you, right? I said what I had to say to you.
I said what I had to say.
So I have no reason to go fucking talk about you again on my panel. Now, if the conversation comes up, someone asks me about what happened here, I'll regurgitate the information and recount what happened here. But I'm not going on the offensive or the defensive to go on my channel and start shit talking.
So okay, on that. Okay, so we agreed not to go back and forth. So on this particular situation, are you going to apologize for your statement, or are you not going to apologize for your statement? Are you staying 10
Who's getting blown up?
Now, the only thing that I will apologize for is that your son heard that and was upset by it. That is the only thing I will apologize for, because the intent is not for
racist gotta stay racist. Racist gotta stay
racist. But that's cool. But you don't feel like the joke, even though the joke offended me,
racist as a motherfucker.
You're not gonna apologize to me. Is that what you're saying?
So I would have, but no, now I'm not. Just based off the principle that you wouldn't even call me. You wanted to call everybody else.
No, I told you why I didn't call you. We already established that already. We already established that.
Yeah,
I was transparent on why I didn't call you.
Yeah, well, like you said,
let's get back on subject. What I'm saying is that, are you going to apologize to me for what you did to me?
Yeah, because racist got to stay racist.
Racist got to stay racist.
You said no, right?
Yeah. K. Dot. I remember.
No, I'm asking. You said no.
No, I don't apologize to people because they tell me to.
Cool.
Oh wow, man.
All right, we know. Now I know where you stand. Cool.
There it is. Hey, I remember one day I met
do your thing, I do mine, bro.
AFA, and he says, "What'd you do today? Wake up and start a bunch of shit? Damn, what you been up to lately, there, Josh? You start more shit than I ever did. At least I don't call people on a prank and say KKK fucking racist jokes. It's just a joke, y'all. Y'all are getting bent out of shape over a joke, fomenting in racism. God forbid." Mexican long hair K-Dot or anybody gets set up and actually says yes to a $10,000
right.
You know what?
To run a racist video on their channel.
And that's the shit that he's not even
almost
looking
like
at,
a setup,
people
isn't it?
gonna be looking at me crazy. I would never sell out my people like that ever. First of all, let's be very clear.
So
and I would never ever.
Why
are
you over talking on?
I would never.
You over talk everyone. Shut your cocksucker.
Shut up, AFA. You're just a big windbag.
What I'm saying is, I would never ever sell out my people like that. I would never ever sell my. You can never put a dollar price on my people. You can never do that. I'd never do that. Even if you gave me $1 billion, 200 billion, it doesn't matter. I'll never do that. And not only that, I actually do work within the community. So you don't think if people would press me, be like, yo, you said you for the people. You said you for this. I don't actually offer you to. You actually do work within the community. You don't think my people gonna be looking at me crazy?
I heard ASMR say that the other day, and that actually clicked with me what he said, but not in the way that he meant it. When he said, he's saying like, and then what if, MLH actually did take the money? I called a white activist, right, who's got a
I'm sorry, real quick. I'm gonna let you finish. Hold on. I'm sorry. My apologies. It said I porn bomb people. That's not true. I don't fucking porn bomb
Yeah,
Nobody on
they
this
say
channel
the
porn
same
bomb
shit
anyone.
about me too.
Angel, whoever. Look, I never porn bomb
And
anyone.
we all know
if you're
that
talking
poor
about
dirt farmer
yesterday,
porn
if you
bombs
said, if you
himself,
notice, it said K dot. It didn't say DJ K dot the party. So check
right?
yourself on that. Know what the fuck you talking about.
Right?
Go ahead, Josh.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, I think that, I don't know, if that does a service, like if someone, like, for example, I called this guy yesterday. He's a white activist, and I did the same phone call. I said I was from the KKK, and this guy has a big old glory flag in the back of a lot of his videos. And I did the same thing.
Oh,
He's
you
like,
called
well,
recruit.
no, I didn't call recruit. It wasn't recruit. I called an activist. But he was like, yeah, but can you just disclose, like, keep my name from it? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, I'll take the money, but can you just, can I put you on my channel? Like maybe my backup. I just don't want people to know that I'm taking it. So we went down that road, and he was actually like, yes, I will take the money. I'm releasing that video tomorrow. Now, had MLH done the same thing, would he have looked like an asshole? Yeah, but I think it would have served a point. You know what I mean? That wasn't the intent.
Oh,
No, but the thing is, I think
activism.
in
setup.
in
Admits it's a setup.
in my, I think it
race baiting for views.
You gotta understand that I think it's hard for you to admit when you're wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On situations.
Yeah, his ego's as big as his head.
But MLH,
and not true. And I'm not saying that as a diss. I'm telling you as again, stand on your name. Accountability for all. You're not immune from accountability, my G.
That's fine. You didn't have to like it, K-Dot. That's fine. I understand, and I'm taking into account.
I don't know. Look, let me. Don't put words in my mouth. No, I never said I didn't like you. Let's be.
No,
clear.
not me. I said it as the phone call, K-Dot. You didn't like it.
All right, I didn't hear that part.
It's very clear that you didn't like it, right? And it's very clear that you feel a certain way about it. And that's your right.
Who's gonna be who likes people who use racism for clicks and views?
Nobody
except for views, because it's on a channel that has no views.
What are you talking about? You've been
But I will say this. I will say
for 2 days now.
Since you weren't a man and apologize for we again, you do your thing, I do my thing. We ain't got to speak about each other. None of that shit. We ain't gotta record it. We ain't gotta do none of that shit. I don't fuck with you.
But we'll just do what we've been doing together, and that's been nothing.
That's been nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I know where you stand. I know what type of person you are. Just know that.
That's right. That's right.
As a man, I'm gonna have to say that.
You don't owe nobody an apology. If anybody owes you an apology, it's poor farmer. He shouldn't have said what he said. Now they're getting all defensive because you're checking them on it. Yeah. Look, we stand with you, K-Dot. It's not that many black auditors out here. And they wonder why it's not that many black auditors, because we have to put up with stuff like this.
Right.
From suspected white supremacists. You are a suspected white supremacist until proven otherwise.
Right.
and what I mean is thought, speak, and action. So your thoughts are racist, your speech is racist, and your actions are racist. So you're suspected white supremacist until proven otherwise.
Listen, I'm down for a conversation, but I'm not going to be here for the every single white person is a racist until we prove otherwise.
Shut up.
No. And that's another thing. We never said that shit.
Racist or white supremacy.
Oh, he left.
He hopped off.
And he gone.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't fuck with him.
You finally let me in and he ran away?
He ran away.
I'm not gonna gang up on my brother. Hell no.
Hold on. I've been trying to get in for like the last 35 minutes. I'm the one that's been blowing K-Dot up, right? That was me. I'm K-Dot's brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my big bro.
By love, not by blood.
Right.
But I want to say, oh man, first of all, K-Dot, you know how I feel. It's comedy fucking feelings. I couldn't care less about that part, but there was so much more to it. There was so much more I wanted to ask. Oh, you finally let me in too late. Listen, comedy fucking feelings. I could care less about any of that shit. But
he's not a fucking comedian. But
that's another.
Yeah. So I was trying to get the full story. Like y'all was letting him lawyer his way out of shit. It was fake lawyer, but it was lawyer his way out.
Very fake lawyer.
Well, he tried. Hey, Jersey, he doubled down and owned him and Banana and the rest of the AFA clan. Like I called them the AFA clan for a reason with a K. And he just sat here and doubled down on it's okay to traffic in racism as long as it's for views and clicks and circle jerk squad click shit. And that's just very telling. It's very telling. He could have said, you know what, K Dot? He could have just said, you know what, K Dot? I'm sorry you didn't appreciate that.
Hey, K Dot, you know ASMR is a snake.
No, he didn't do it, did he? He sat here and he doubled down on the racism, just like his boy Food Toy here, his anal toy Food Toy, who runs interference for Rolando Bass, runs interference for Josh Abrams, who's PDF runner. That's right, Food Toy. We know you've been running around with the old border farmer, haven't you? Says he hates Food Toy.
Go ahead. Hey, hold on, bro. Hold on. Go ahead, Jers.
I was saying that what was going on wasn't productive because I don't know any of y'all, right? I know K-Dot. I know him personally. Nigga, we work together. We got a website, everything. I know K-Dot. So when y'all start yelling at each other, I have no idea what y'all talking about, and I can't get a clear view of anything that y'all might be mentioning. Now, me, I'm logical. I'm literal. I will always take things that way. I couldn't care less, right? I understand comedy. I understand prejudice. I understand racism. I'm a smart young man. Now, I don't care the fact that you're racist. Now, I did have a huge problem with the fact that my nephew was involved in it. That part bothered me. Yes. Yeah. But he's going to have to deal with it eventually anyway, because that's the way of the world at this point in time. Right. But standing up and backing him, the racist. Now, me personally, I don't feel like everybody a racist. I feel like everybody may not, or they're just stupid. That's just how things happen. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know AFA from a can of paint. All I know is there was a joke. Now, mind you, I grew up in the age of pranks. Jerky Boys is the biggest thing on the East Coast when I was there. You know what I'm saying? So I understand a prank. I don't know what the level of this prank was. Yeah. I don't know why the Ku Klux Klan seems to be funny to people.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? But if it's funny that way, think about flipping the tables on that shit and seeing how that feels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Josie, listen, I know these guys really well. They are not racist. I wouldn't hang around with them if they're racist. PDF is not definitely not a racist.
Wait.
Definitely not a racist.
Hey, first of all, hey,
let him talk, please.
Hold on.
Can I just hear him?
First of all, address me. You feel me? You on my show. Let's be clear.
Sure. Well, I was
address me.
I was the one talking, so he came to me.
I'm just saying on my show, make sure you acknowledge yourself and stuff like that. Be respectful.
Okay. Let him talk because I want to hear what he has to say. Because
go ahead and speak. Next time, don't be on nobody's. Address me. So,
all right.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying. I know them well. I know PDF really well, and I know AFA really well. They're definitely not racist. I'm definitely not racist. Right now, the thing is, K-Dot, right? You're all about your rights. Okay, you're all about the 1A community. You're all about freedom of speech, right?
Yeah.
Isn't what other people do also covered on that? Even isn't what PDF said, which he said nothing racist at all.
Take this one?
And
isn't what PDF said covered on?
Can I take this one?
Also have a freedom of speech to rebuttal.
Hold on. Can I take this one?
Go ahead.
Yes. Everyone has freedom of speech. I have freedom of speech. They got freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is out there, but there is no freedom from repercussions of that speech.
Exactly.
Yeah,
there's no freedom.
Wait a second. We're talking the difference between
my freedom of speech towards your freedom of speech, but still is freedom of speech.
What if it's hate speech?
I agree with that.
What if it's hate speech?
That's cute.
Hey, can I say something?
You're right. You're right.
Either way, I can go at it. I'm very.
Hold on, real quick, y'all. Hold on, real quick. Mexican long hair. Go ahead. Okay. With your comment.
The problem with PDF was not that PDF said anything racist, right? And K-Dot addressed that, right?
Yeah,
he very specifically said that PDF did not use the N-word. The problem with
I use the N-word every day.
Yeah, the problem with right,
You do.
the problem
You do.
the problem with PDF is that he was insinuating that K-Dot was a bad parent because he was letting his son listen to voicemails, right?
Right.
And K-Dot's already detailed that he was multitasking. So of course, sometimes, I mean, we're not expecting to get racist voicemails on our phones every day, right? So
Right.
it's common practice.
K-Dot should actually expect that every day.
No, actually, that's the first time. Actually,
Yeah.
I didn't think I was
No,
that.
I mean,
that was real shit. Now I get messages.
If we're
I get
progressing as a
messages,
society, he
but
shouldn't
that's
have.
the KKK. I was like, damn, I didn't know I was that important. But
Right,
okay.
right,
Yep.
right.
MLH.
Can I ask
That's
a question, K-Dot? K-Dot, can I ask
Hey,
a question?
MLH, let me ask you something, MLH.
Can I ask
Do
a
you think
question,
it's
K-Dot?
funny that they're
I'm
going to send
addressing
their
you. I'm
lapdog
addressing you,
food
Shut
toy
K-Dot.
up
up,
here?
Fotoy.
Okay, can I talk to you?
Shut up, food
Can I ask you a
toy.
question?
Shut up, food
Right,
toy.
K-Dot.
Shut up, food toy.
Right.
Everybody,
What was
Don't you
the
think it's
question,
funny?
Food Boy?
I'm not.
What was the
I'm not
question?
the
What,
admin of this
Hey,
hold on,
hey,
Jersey.
K-Dot.
Hold on.
Excuse me.
He had a question.
Yeah,
Jersey.
K-Dot, I was asking
not.
MLH one real quick.
Wait a
All
minute.
right, go ahead.
MLH,
Go ahead,
MLH.
Yeah,
MLH.
thank you. Thank you.
Don't
Listen,
you think that it is funny
Go
that
ahead.
they're
Go
going to
ahead,
send
Jersey.
food toy to
Hold
come
on.
up
What are you
here and
saying,
tell
Jersey?
everybody they're not
Yeah, I
racist?
don't want
I
to listen
know
to this
them. I
snake.
know
He's
them
a
well.
snake
They're
in the
not
grass and he's
racist.
Fotoy,
using
They're
you
can
not
you
guys.
just mute
racist.
He's using you
Fotoy,
guys for
Yeah,
his
please?
own
just
agenda. It's a
mute him.
snake in the
That's what he
grass.
does. He talks
You
over
know,
people and blames
this is
other
Yeah,
what he
people for
does.
mute
This
him.
is what's his show.
You
He
can't
hates
handle it.
auditors.
That's all
He
they. You
hates
want to
you,
dox
dude.
me
He
because I
hates
talked
you.
over
He
you for
hates you,
3
dude. He just
days.
showed a picture
Oh,
of me
you're
on
gonna
screen,
dox me,
and
food toy?
he's saying
You're gonna
I'm
get my
doxing
dox?
somebody.
Is that what
I
it
don't
is,
dox
food toy?
nobody.
Tell us again
Listen,
how.
I addressed
Josh
you, K-Dot.
Abrams,
I
bitch
followed your
tits
rules.
Abrams,
Can I go
importer
on ahead
farmer,
and ask
not
you the question,
racist, for
please? I
fomenting
addressed you like you
racism,
asked me to.
for likes,
I had the
clicks,
respect.
views, and their
I
own
had the
shit.
respect to
Exactly.
address you.
You can't.
Right?
You gonna
Yeah.
dox me still, food toy?
Can you
Is
just
that
shut
what
up
it
for a
is?
minute, Fotoy, and let other people
Thank
speak
you.
and not speak
So,
over
Right, I
them?
asked K-Dot a question.
Don't you
I
think
addressed
it's
him. He
funny?
told me to address
Fotoy,
him.
can you
I'm
just
not
be
funny?
quiet for 1 minute?
No, he can't. No, he can't. He can't do it. He's here just to
you're
throw
gonna have to
interference.
back your facts up on that. You're gonna have to back your facts
Yeah,
on that
right.
as far as
So
racism.
MLH.
Whoa. K-Dot,
Whoa.
hold on.
You're gonna have to back your facts up on that.
I'm addressing. This isn't my channel. This isn't. Hold on, Doc. Hold on. K, hold up. It's not my channel. It's not my channel. I'm not the moderator. I don't run this channel. I do have my own.
Yeah.
But us talking over each other does not move anything forward, y'all.
Right.
I can't
Right,
hear
food toy.
I
See
can't
how
hear.
that works?
No, it's not just food toy. It's a group. It's a whole
you,
group.
Asmar.
Hey, hold on. I'm just saying, as a man, if I can't get your point of view, either I can't refute your point of view or I can't support it.
Exactly.
So I need to hear everything. I need to hear
Thank you.
what everybody got to say.
So MLH.
And hold on. I'm the one who stepped over Futoy. So but it was because I wanted to say that part.
No,
So
you're
I'm going to. He did have the floor, and he was asking a question. So I just wanted to make
what's your question?
Thank you for being fair.
Boy?
Thanks for being fair.
Answer
Right,
what's your question?
Hold on, let me think back what it was. After all this, I tried to get my question out and I couldn't. Hold on a second.
Come on, spin it.
Oh yeah,
Spin the racist
right.
jokes.
Listen,
Go ahead.
Right, Asmar, stop it, please. Now you just stop it and respect the rules.
No, fuck you,
the
you
panel.
doxing
Come
fucking
on,
piece
Asmar.
of shit. I've
Be
listened to you
respectful,
sit over
dude.
on Port
This
Earth
is not
Farmers
your
and
panel.
AFA's panel
This is not
for days
your panel.
talking shit on me,
This is not
calling
your
me
panel,
a predator. You're gonna look my
K-Dot.
shit up. You're gonna
K-Dot.
dox me. Oh wait, you got my
I'm trying
dox,
to-
but now
don't
you're not
I
gonna
not
be
have the
sharing
floor?
it because you're a
What's your
Fuck you,
question?
food toy.
What's your question?
Do I not have
Get to
the
the
floor?
question. Get to the point. Come on. What's your
Right.
question?
So yeah, AFA used the Ku Klux Klan in his prank, right? But isn't racism a hateful thing, right? Isn't racism a hateful thing? If he was using the KK as a prank and a joke and not from a racist point, how can it be racist?
Oh
right?
my God!
Hold on.
Oh my God!
Can I say something? If I kill somebody,
hold on. He asked me the question.
Okay.
Let me answer the question. So first of all, you can have yes, it's fucking hateful. As far as your mind. That means I gotta watch you extra closely. You ever heard of that comment? Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. Yeah, I'm gonna watch you extra hard now. because now I know where the fuck you stand. See, the thing is, I respect, and this is what me and Jers was talking about the other day. Look, I respect a racist telling me they are racist and I don't like black people and stuff, because Neo, I know how to deal with you. But them subliminals and all that shit, them subliminal hits and shit, them hot and warm cold people, racist, or them sometimes racism, those are the people you really got to really worry about. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. That's corny as fuck to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
not to say I don't respect the person who is racist. I respect the stance that they're able to say and elaborate that they're a racist, because now I think know exactly how to do it.
I actually think it's a mental illness. Somebody who's racist. I mean, what the fuck?
Oh yeah,
like
but the thing is, how is that? How is that? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question? But
it's fucking crazy.
No, but what I'm saying, let me ask you a question. You're a white man, correct? Are you a white man?
I am, yes.
Okay, so do I?
Oh, by the way,
do I know you're? Hold on.
That's me. That's a picture that Admar has.
Let me ask the question.
He's doxing me on your
panel. Be quiet for a minute.
Hold on.
Just so you know, he's doxing me on your panel.
Wait.
Be quiet.
Is your experience? Do I know what it feels like to be a white man in America today?
Do I know
what it feels to be like a white man in America today?
No, I don't think so.
Do you know what it feels like to be a black man in America today?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you can never comment on my experience on how I felt about something. You feel me? You can say AFA is not racist because you live in a privileged world, and I'm gonna keep it 100, and that's not a good or a bad thing. No,
I'm Irish,
and I don't want you to take offense to that, because you can use your privilege for good. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm saying what I do, I live in reality. And what he said was not cool. And I stand on that shit. And I confronted him head on. Even if he was here in my face. He from the East Coast, just like I'm from the East Coast. I'm from Jersey, he from Boston. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's why he racist.
Yep.
Hey, that's all you had to say.
All you had to say. Jersey with the clutch, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, no, all right. So I'm from Jersey. I was born and raised Jersey in New York. I went to college in Cambridge. So I know the racism of stepping off the train in Boston and getting getting milkshakes thrown at you and having to throw a rock at somebody's back window. I know the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know I was on the baseball team.
I've heard stories. Matter of fact, Jared, didn't they actually get? There was like a case study done, and they said Boston was like the most racist, city in Massachusetts, or not Massachusetts.
It is the most racist in Massachusetts, but
but it's not the South.
That's facts, though.
It's more geared towards New York, period. Like it's not there's no respect for New York at all. The tri-state area is very horrible to Boston. You know what I'm saying? That baseball rivalry means more to them than their kids.
Yeah.
So Jersey, let me ask you a question.
Listen, thanks for having me up, K-Dot. Thanks for letting me have my word.
Man. Like I said, dude, I'm not a bad dude. You know what I'm saying? I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to fuck with his table, and I fuck with mine, and that's all we.
But the video you made about PDF, though, I mean.
But I just have to make that stand. So I mean, do you have a better? I mean, do you have a better? Do you have a better indication of where I stand on?
Sure, I kind of always did understand it, but the thing is, listen to me. AFA isn't racist. PDF
to you, he's not.
Totally
no, he's not. I know he's not. I know he's not. I actually know he's not. He.
What I'm saying,
how long have you known him? How long have you known him, Futoy? How long have you known him, Futoy? How long have you known him, Futoy? How long have you known Josh Abrams?
I don't want to name any names.
Tell us how long you've known him, Futoy. You can't. You just wandered into the community
AFA apologist.
AFA apologist.
Thanks for having me up. K-Dot, watch that snake. That's all I'm saying to you. All right, really, from me to you as a gift.
God.
Watch that snake.
Futoy, man. You're so
Futoy. Before you go, Futoy.
Sure.
So now, if we were, Protestant American nativists coming after Irish, and you got that put on, that was sent to you, and you had no idea what was going on. You didn't know if it was a joke or not.
Right.
And we were coming. Now personally, I don't know exactly what was said, so I'm not gonna address it that way. But it was highly offensive to you, being Protestant nativist coming for Irish, because we know what happened there. So how would that affect your psyche, especially? And please don't, nobody else jump on this one, because I got a follow up.
Go ahead.
How would that affect your psyche in this situation?
Well, I see where you're coming from. Like if I didn't know it was a prank, right?
Yes,
I would be offended. Absolutely, at the time. But then if I found out it was a prank, I'd be totally okay with it. Honestly, that's my honest opinion. You know.
Okay. Oh, wait. No.
Okay, I'm sorry, my bad. You go ahead. I'm sorry, my bad.
Now, we as and this is just going to give you an outlook into our lives. Me, I'm a lot less than K-Dot, but most blacks. Who the hell just came in here loud as shit?
Yo, Denver Metro, mute your mic.
Oh, sorry about that.
Okay, now we as black men have trauma that has been passed down through the years. Down through the years. Now, me personally, you can ask K-Dot. I am a lot less traumatized. I was definitely born and raised in the projects, and I have that as a trigger. But KKK, I never had to go through a lot of KKK stuff, and I learned through my own historical teachings. You know what I'm saying? So
dolls backstage.
So whether that's a joke or not, that's like walking up on a woman and she just got raped and talking to her and making jokes like, I'm gonna come get you again. And you know what I'm saying? She's gonna call the police. This is traumatizing. So for that to be, and no one is gonna take that as a joke. And actually that's considered under hate speech in New York also.
Yep.
So that's gonna be an issue where, like, if this was actually something where K-Dot felt the feeling, if he had the fear in his heart to go and hand this over to the police, AFA would have to deal with that part.
Yeah.
He would always have to deal with that part.
Yeah. Seduction doll backstage, K-Dot.
And I'm not a cop caller, just be clear.
Yeah.
Leave it to a white man food toy to come up here.
Jers, stay strapped over here.
I'm not done.
Go ahead, Jers. Go ahead, Jers.
And I stay strapped over here.
We stay strapped like car seats over here.
Yeah. So you can come over here with your problem. I'm strapped like Air Force Ones. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You can come up over here anytime you want to.
Facts.
But
de-escalate, guys. De-escalate.
But hold on.
I'm just saying, we
But I'm starting to learn to react like Karens and Kevins. I will call the police on your ass. I will hand over that information, because when your ass does come, I got more backing when I go to police. Be like, hey, you see this motherfucker out on this lawn? Y'all gonna have to clean this shit up. This free with the city. I'm not dealing with that. So I probably would take it a lot less offensive than K-Dot did. A lot less. I probably would, like I said, I was raised on Jerky Boys. So it'd have been funny to me eventually.
Yeah.
Yes. I was raised on the racism of All in the Family and the Jeffersons and all of that shit. So I wouldn't take it nearly as offensive. But the fact that this man took it to the point of saying, I'm highly offended by that.
Yeah.
I would appreciate a motherfucking apology. The problem with him saying, I don't apologize to anybody that tells me to apologize. Well, motherfucker, if I didn't tell you about the problem,
you would never
apologize.
And
can I answer that? Can I answer
leave
that?
it to a white man food toy to come in here and tell everybody, black people, African Americans, what is and isn't racist.
Excuse me. I'm a black person. I'm nowhere near African American.
Well, to tell a black person that's not racist.
You seem like you're really on point here and on the ball what you're saying, right? I can respect that. Now, the reason AFA is saying that is because it wasn't coming from a racial place. It wasn't.
Oh God!
Okay, you do it.
So you in that? So you in that man's? So you in that man's mind and heart? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he does K-Dot. He's the arbiter of race.
I got to call Cat.
Can I say something?
You guys know James Freeman, right?
Everybody, go ahead,
Everybody be quiet. Jared, go ahead.
So, and I'm not disputing anything that you may be saying, Futoy, but I'm gonna say it like this, right? I can go, hey, K-Dot, I know Futoy personally. He's half black. Does that make it true?
No.
Okay. So in that situation, you don't know what might actually be in that man's heart, because you don't know how many people sat on councils, how many people are in the Aurora Police Department that say every day, I'm not racist, but let me beat this nigga ass. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what might actually be in his heart. You just know that you talked to him in the past and he didn't want to look racist.
Hey, can I answer that? Can I answer that directly, please? Right? Do you guys know James Freeman?
Yeah, I know James Freeman.
You know James Freeman. You know the crap he's got from the police. So he has trauma from the police. Right? What AFA did. Wait. AFA did.
Hold on. Hey. I want to clarify. I know of his work. I don't know him personally.
All right. Okay. Well, I know him personally, right? Okay. Now, the thing is, he's got a lot of trauma from abuse from the police, right? He's got that trauma. I understand your trauma. I'm not trying to take away your trauma because I know it's there. I really know it's there, and I feel for you as one human being to another. I really feel for you, and that shit is just wrong. All right. I'm not trying to do that. What I'm trying to say is, James Freeman has a lot of trauma from police. The prank AFA done on James Freeman was about police.
Oh,
stop about James Freeman.
Just stop it. Hold on. Let me speak. I've been listening.
Go ahead, MLH. Go ahead, Mexican long hair.
Hold on, I've been listening to this AFA apologist for about 15 minutes, right? If you're going to keep continuing to protect your quote-unquote friend, then we know where you stand, Futoy, all right? It's already...
I want you to know where I stand.
Just stop. I'm here. Just stop. Shut up for a minute. You never shut up. You just keep yapping, you're flapping your damn gums, right? So just be quiet for a minute and let other people speak, right? Okay. As far as AFA goes, okay, I got text messages from him and he's covering up saying that he's not a racist, when in fact, if you call somebody a Mexican and they're not Mexican, right? And you know he said, he admitted on this channel, he knew. But yet again, it's a joke, right? It's funny to him. It's a joke. Right.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Hey, Mexican long hair. I hate to do this, but I do it to people all the time. I ain't gonna front. I do the same thing to people all the time. Like I call my Puerto Rican friends Mexicans, my Mexican friends Puerto Ricans.
Right, but that doesn't mean that it's right, Jersey.
Friends, you know what I'm saying? But they're friends. Yeah. But in what you're saying, Futoy, okay, he's not racist, right? He's not. He doesn't have a racist stance.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? If you just get robbed, right? You just get robbed like 3 minutes ago, right? And you step outside and I'm out there and I got on a police uniform. Are you going to try and tell me you got robbed?
No, I understand where you're coming from. I mean, I wasn't part of the prank. I understand where you're coming from. I'm just trying to.
Cop. You just telling me
part of the prank. Why are you coming over here telling everybody that your buddy Josh ain't racist?
The reason I'm here is because you're being manipulated by that snake above me. All right, he hates auditors.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
The guy's a snake, and he hates.
I'm pretty sure Jersey's his own man, Futoy. He's not being manipulated.
Hey, I'm not making prank calls invoking race cards. I'm pranks now, am I, Futoy? I'm not going around doxing people like you are, Futoy. You want to talk about snakes?
Hold on,
go look in the fucking mirror. You're a fucking white man. And everybody else who isn't what isn't racist.
Let him talk. ASMR, go ahead.
So I don't want to listen to that snake.
Futoy got mad.
Let him talk.
Your link in the description in the chat so I can.
Yeah. Okay. So Futoy goes around. No, he won't
All
let.
right,
He
thanks
won't
for
do it.
having
He
me up
can't do
to
it.
you guys.
He can't
Watch
do it.
out for that
Yeah, get the
segment,
fuck
though.
out of here, Food Toy. Nobody
Watch out,
fucking cares.
watch out.
Go shield for your fucking racist fucking piece of shit
Yeah,
elsewhere.
right,
You
right.
fucking Rolando base apologist
Yeah,
chief.
yeah,
He
yeah.
ran
What to do, my guy?
interference for a motherfucker that sex trafficked a minor. I
Yep,
have no respect for you, Food Toy. For
yeah.
you to come up here and tell me or K-Dot or MLH or anybody what is and isn't racist speaks volumes about your own inherent bias.
Hey,
Right,
Jersey,
right. You
what's
can
your
never.
channel? Jersey,
Huh?
what's your channel?
Oh, hold on,
My channel?
hold on. I'm lost here. Hold on.
Uh,
Actually, mine isn't as established as you guys. I'm just starting on mine, but
and
first
we
we got,
coming out with a podcast.
yeah, we coming out with a podcast. We got the fat. So I got the Fat Ninja. That's me. You know what I'm saying? Got the logo on.
Right on.
Nice.
Shit killing the streets right now.
Yeah. I also have one called Big Jers 10, BIGJERZ10. I actually used to do a radio show in Georgia, and we did it live. It's my show is basically, oh no, the show was called Brain and Voice Box. That's what it was called, which means I speak my mind.
Yep.
Damn, he signed off. I just really want that manipulation shit. That don't work on me. I'm actually pretty intelligent. So I'm smarter than the situation is. But you know, I appreciate y'all. I'm glad we jumped on this. Yo, I want y'all to know every time you heard K-Dot phone go off, that was me. I sent him 52 messages trying to get in on this fucking
Right. Hey, I just want to say real quick, MLH. Imagine white people, Banana, Josh Abrams, Food Toy, telling minorities what is and isn't racist.
Well, look, ASMR, I listened to the dude for about 15 minutes. You can only take so much, right?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I couldn't even get in a word edgewise, you know, until the end. So you know, excuse my frustration, y'all.
No, you're good,
but you know, seduction girl or seduction doll, you're on here. You've been trying to get in a word in edgewise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Hi, K-Dot.
What's up, mama?
I have been trying to get in it. You first of all, let me just say that you're much more politer than we are actually, because you know we got no passes for white supremacy at any level, none tolerance whatsoever. So you're much more politer. You gave him so much more credit than was actually due. I just had to say this, brother. You know, it's never gonna look like it does to us. You know what I mean? To us, okay? Including long hair Mexican lawyer. You know, he obviously seen it as well. It's never gonna be the same. You know, when they talk about everything's about feelings and whatnot, you know, we gotta deal with the fact that we gotta eat everything that's given to us. Whereas everybody has to delve into their fragility. And you know, this is your platform, and you know you have every right to say that you don't like a certain type of joke, especially let's talk about Lisa Lapinelli. Man, that's the biggest racist ass broad I ever met. and trust me, I love comedy. You can't. I'm an April Fool's baby. I laugh all the time. There's nothing funny about
Oh, so is my mom.
Nothing funny about that at all. And what that man was doing, when you come into as a guest, you don't A, talk over the host, B, be so disrespectful, and C, allow to your points. Who cares? It's your program, sir. You know what I mean? And there's no respect given at that point. And regardless of what else happened, racism is clear to us. We know what it feels like.
Speaks volumes.
We don't have to acknowledge it. It's clear to us, and we have feelings. That's what people don't understand.
I don't
feelings.
I don't have
we have feelings when we feel that it was inappropriate, and if you had to say it, that meant it was real.
Look,
we got on here and say, "Man, we ain't gonna let nobody jump on our brother." That's because we ain't gonna let nobody jump on our brother. There's one man up here in a room full of
fucking racist.
But I mean, y'all keep jumping on our
I'll
brothers
say it.
all the
I'll
time.
say it.
Otherwise,
I mean,
yeah.
Way. Listen at them. The way that they came up here, they sent Food Toy up here just to talk over the host and everybody else. Right? Oh, I know, Abrams. I know these people. They're not racist, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? That's your
Even
inherent
if you
bias
know, that's
speaking
your
volumes.
opinion from a white guy to another white guy.
You
And
know,
that's why,
That's why
and that's
I
crazy
addressed
because
it.
the resistance don't even fuck with AFA.
That's why
Right?
I
We're
addressed
not.
it the
We
way I
can't be
addressed it.
racist. We can only
I was
be
like, Food
friendly.
Toy's half black. He was like, wait a
Right.
minute, damn it.
His one brother, our
He
one
started-
brother was up here by himself getting
Why promise
manhandled by
as soon as I said that? He half black. Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
I
let me
think
tell
he's
you,
half
hey,
Klingon.
hey,
I'm
MLH.
sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Seduction.
What I was saying is, you're one man. Even if
Mhm.
you only allowed us to get on here right now towards the end. We've seen it, brother, and we would never let our brother, no matter who it is, out in the street or online, get talked to, over talked, or even disvalued by his feelings, their emotions, and disrespected as well, because we have to, at some point, have to be the solidarity. You see what I'm saying?
Look,
with us, we got to be the solidarity. They could never feel what we feel on a day-to-day basis, whether it's in joking, in jest. At the end of the day, they'll never see that everything is racist. And when we call it out, how dare us? How dare us call it out?
Right.
No,
This is a good point.
Doing
I just want to say this, and then I'm gonna have to jet here, but DMA is on the panel right now, and DMA at least had the decency to apologize to both of us individually for the pranks, right? I mean, even though DMA still finds the jokes funny, which I still don't. I don't find the humor in telling a black man that the KKK is going to pay him $10,000. That's not humorous. That's hateful. That's ridiculous. And but at the end of the day, at least DMA at least apologized, and AFA couldn't be a man and apologize for a definitely racist joke on K-Dot's behalf and on my behalf. And he never will. He'll never get it. He's one of those people that is just the way that he is, and you just gotta agree to disagree and keep doing the good things and keep fighting the good fight, and that's the bottom line.
Right, and I appreciate that, MLH, for that. DMA, I know you here in the. I'm gonna let you get the floor.
Hey, right on, man. Yeah, so I just wanted to come on here for a little bit and say my piece, and then hopefully put this whole thing behind us. So first, I just want to talk about Josh. Okay, Josh is. I know you guys think he's racist. I don't think he's racist whatsoever. I mean, and let me just finish. So I'm a minority. Okay, the guy's not racist. Now, here's the thing. Is that it's like 2022 and everybody's a little bit more sensitive. Now,
oh God,
K-Dot, we talked about this.
Let him finish his piece. Let me
finish. K-Dot, we talked about it when we had the conversation in MLH. You were on there too, about Dave Chappelle, right? And the guy made millions of dollars. Everyone thought he was hilarious. And the reason why Josh and I think this is funny is because we're poking fun of the ignorance of racism, right?
Oh,
it's not that we're being racist ourselves, okay? And then and there's this thing like that Navin Johnson guy. Well, first he thought that we were funny. Then he switched over and thought that we were bigots.
Yeah,
and I went to his YouTube page, and he has that Clayton Bigsby Dave Chappelle skit on his channel. So obviously he thinks that type of humor is funny too. Okay.
Well, let me tell you, DMA.
Regardless, hold on. Let me finish getting out what I want to say. Okay. Regardless of whether I think it's funny and you don't, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because you guys were offended by it, and I understand that. And so the thing is that we all need to just have empathy with other people, okay? And so that's why I apologize to you guys because I offended you guys, and you guys are my friends. And I want to keep the peace and keep moving forward. Like K-Dot says, we're all here for the same purpose. And what this is doing, guys, is dividing us, and it's making us less productive. It's counterproductive, and we look like a bunch of unorganized idiots. What's going on is
the ones that did
No,
that.
but-
DMA.
but-
no, I'm not
but-
acting
hold
like
on,
I'm not
hold on,
acting
hold
like
on,
anything.
hold on, wait.
I'm not acting like anything.
Right.
What I'm saying is that you guys are feeding the fire. Let's just drop it after that phone
We're
call that
feeding
we
the
had.
fire.
It should.
Yeah.
But
It's all our
everyone's
fault.
feeding the fire. Everyone's
All
feeding
our
the
fault.
fire. Okay.
Everybody, all our
Every time
fault.
you do a
We
panel,
know who
every
you
time you
are,
do a
DMA.
panel on it,
Hold on.
you're feeding the fire.
DMA,
Just let it
DMA,
be.
hold on,
Just let it be.
Wait. DMA, did you have the same? It's funny that you have this. You want us to have the same grace for Josh, but did you have the same fucking energy for Josh? That's all I'm saying. Did you have the same? Hey, yo, that shit wasn't cool. You don't need to do that shit again.
No, he's feeding him my text messages.
No,
and your
let the
text
man answer.
messages,
MLA,
and everybody's
talk.
text
Let him-
messages
please
straight
let
to
him talk.
Josh.
Let's keep it 1,000. Did you have the same fucking energy for this motherfucker? Because at the end of the day, I had that same energy for you when shit happened with you live on camera.
Damn
when
right.
When the man said he was gonna bend you over and bang you in the ass, and then not only that, when I had that same fucking energy for the reporter who said you weren't a woman, so that's why he wasn't gonna put your story up. And I gave him that same energy. I said, you a bitch for that. That shit is wrong because he's a man. He's a man. It's okay for him to get bent over and banged by another man. It's okay. But if it was a woman, it'd be something different. I'm just saying. Not only that, did you have that? I also had that same energy for you, my G, when I talked to the Real News Network to cover your story, which we're still talking about to make sure you get your story out there. As all I'm saying is that what I'm saying is I put in the work for my friends. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck this motherfucker did. And let's be clear, what he did was fucked up and was wrong. And I told his ass that, and he didn't have enough balls. He wasn't man enough to fucking tell me to apologize for what he did. So I'm gonna need you to this speech. I'm gonna need you to save that speech and say that shit to him directly. And what I would really fucking appreciate if you actually did the shit publicly, because the shit happened publicly. Feel me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, again, I understand that you guys were offended, and so I apologize.
And that's all you need to. That's all you need to. That's all you need to.
I can't speak for Josh. You know, he does what he wants to do. All I can
no,
say
no,
about
you
Josh.
But
all I can say.
but that's not
hold
that
on,
same
hold on.
energy, DMA.
Man,
that's
man,
not that
let me
same
talk.
energy,
Let me
my
talk.
G.
I keep getting cut off here. Okay. So all I can say is that I had a conversation with Josh, and I just told him, look, man, I don't want to have anything to do with this drama anymore. You know what I mean? Like, if you do whatever you want to do on your channel, I'm not going to go on my channel and start a war here. This is ridiculous.
Oh.
And so he does what he wants to do, and you know what? Actually,
Right, but did you
we actually had a
him?
conversation. Yes.
you
Let me
correct
finish.
him?
Let me finish. We actually had a conversation after I talked to him, explained my thoughts to him. He actually said, hey, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I should just let bygones be bygones, and I'm not going to say all this stuff about Mexican long hair and stuff like that. I swear, that's what he said. We had a private
But then
conversation.
he went on a
about it.
panel and fucking ran him through the mud.
Yeah.
But did
Well,
I not?
because you
Hold
guys
on,
are doing
hold on,
panels.
Wait,
Because
guys,
you guys are doing panels.
wait, guys, DMA. That's fine. That's cute that you wrap that in a nice little bow and shit like that. But what I'm saying, did I not give him the opportunity to have that same conversation with me right here? Did he do that? No, he did not, because he said, Jers, what did he say?
He doesn't apologize. He doesn't apologize
Because
to people
somebody tells
who
him.
make him apologize or tell him to
Yeah,
apologize.
or tells him to apologize. And I didn't tell him anything.
is it
I
so
asked
easy
him.
for
I
y'all
said,
to
so are
clean
you
up?
going to apologize for what you
Well,
said?
here's
Or
the
we
thing.
gonna-
He's probably never going to apologize, guys. So
And that's
you
fine.
can't
And
just
I know-
dwell
I
on it.
know who
We
the-
got to just move past this. And
Yeah,
like I
let's
said, this
just
is dividing the
forget.
community.
Let's just forget what happened,
DMA,
right?
what did
Yeah,
I
let's
say?
just sweep it under
Yeah,
the
because
rug.
the more
wait a minute,
energy
guys,
that you
wait a
give
minute.
something,
Wait a
the
minute,
more
guys, wait a minute,
you'll
guys.
manifest it into
Yeah.
reality. That's
Yeah,
how
what
it
do you
works.
mean?
man.
What I'm saying,
It's
what
the
I'm
laws of the
saying is
universe.
that what I'm saying, DMA, what I'm saying is that he didn't personally offend you, my G. He offended me.
Mm-hmm. Hey, K-Dot, real quick. DMA, I got one question for DMA.
And he offended
DMA.
he offended MLH's culture. You know what
So-
I'm saying?
so
Just because
he-
he doesn't give a fucking pass because he knows a minority. I don't give a fuck if he knows you. That don't mean shit to me.
So K-Dot,
But
let me
I'm
ask
saying
DMA
what
one
I
question.
do for real. When I'm really there
Right.
for my friends, I'm really there for my friends for real.
For real.
And I proved that shit to you.
Hey, DMA, are you and Josh still doing your new prank channel?
Yeah, we're still doing it.
So you realize that this is going to be attached to that forever. This probably ain't going away anytime soon. You realize that, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to keep continuing
No,
going up on
no.
panels
You
and making a
guys, you
big
act
deal
like
about
we're
it,
the
then yeah,
ones
it'll never go away.
responsible for what you and him did. Let's get this shit straight fucking right now. You and him called and acted like you were with the KKK and thought it'd be cute. Hey, would you take $10,000 on your channel to run an ad about the KKK? Hey, MLH, can you run an ad about white police against Mexicans on your channel for $10,000?
No, but it's still funny.
Let's sweep
It's
it under
still
the.
funny.
Oh no, let's sweep it under the rug.
So
Y'all
you don't think Dave Chappelle's funny then? You think Dave Chappelle was
you're not Chappelle.
I corrected you on
bad
that.
taste?
I corrected you on that Dave Chappelle shit. You can't bring that shit up because I already corrected you privately.
Well,
on that.
I mean, you have your opinion on it. You said that Dave Chappelle changed his mind. You said that he changed his mind.
Because he said one of the reasons why he left was because they took it too far and they was trying to have him do racist, even more racist jokes against his people. That's the same reason why Chris Rock left SNL. So don't give me that shit.
Okay. All right.
Don't give me that.
K-Dot.
I asked you to look it up. I asked
guys.
you to look it up, bro.
It's funny.
Okay. Hey, you know what, everyone?
Opinion.
Hey,
he actually said this shit.
Get out of here, guys. I just wanted, like I said, I'm at the gym. I just wanted to come in real quick. But K-Dot, MLH, I respect you guys.
What's up?
I support you guys. K-Dot, I appreciate everything that you've been doing to help me with that story with Terry.
Stop sending messages from your phone to AFA then. If you want respect, you got to earn respect. DMA.
Okay.
Stop doing
if you don't want to respect me, if you don't want to respect me, you don't need to respect me, MLH. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just here to say that I think we need to try. This is just like when legalized drugs was and the Long Island audit thing that was dividing the community. And that's not productive for anyone, guys. It's not helping the community.
It's not
that's all I wanted to say. Let's try to just leave this.
Yeah.
You lay with dogs, you're gonna get fleas.
But one thing I'm not
going
to
talking
stand
about?
for, you also have to understand, we're activists. We're still civil rights activists. And if we see something wrong in the community, that means we don't do like the police. We don't just let shit ride because we're in the same cause together. We hold each other accountable. And not only that, my big bro holds me accountable. MLH holds me accountable. Spot Check News holds me fucking accountable. Seduction Dog will hold me accountable if I do something. That's how we have people. We don't have yes men in this motherfucker, and that's the problem with what we're dealing with the police when they cover up their tracks. And we can have. I get it. I get where you're going with it, but at the end of the day, it's called transparency and accountability, meaning we are not immune to be critiqued. That's what I'm saying. The AFA was wrong for what he did. I called him out on it. I gave him an opportunity to apologize. He didn't want to because he felt because his ego wouldn't allow him to. So I already okay, cool, fine. Well, you sit at your table, I sit at my table. But at the end of the day, I'm authentic. I don't run shit with my ego because that's dangerous. That's dangerous because you can get yourself killed.
Truth be told,
big ass ego. That's all I'm saying, DMA. That's all I'm saying. He is not immune from critique. Especially, I'm just saying, stand on your channel name. Accountability for all. That means everybody, including your ass, is up for accountability. And so that's what I'm saying.
It's so easy for y'all to clean up and just have us just let it go. In reality,
yeah,
we've been letting it go for a long time, and we're told that it builds up to a point where it's like, come on now.
Yeah, I'm done with this shit.
Can I respond to that? Can I respond to you, ma'am? I don't know what your name is. I just got my little small phone. So here's the thing. I love all human beings. Okay. And here's the thing is that Mother Teresa was an amazing woman, and she understood the laws of the universe. Okay. And what she said, if you go to an anti-war rally, don't invite me to that. But if you go to a pro-peace rally, invite me to that, because she understands the law of attraction and what you give your energy to. Like fighting for peace is like screaming for silence. It only attracts more of what you don't want. If we can all just stop, AFA don't go do any more panels. You don't do any more panels. Let's just end this here and squash it and focus on what we do want.
After this panel, we done. Ain't to be talked about anymore. Awesome. But what I'm saying is that if my name gets mentioned ever again, don't think I won't rebuttal.
Don't
think I will
trust
have
me.
the first.
I
You
know that
already know
you'll
how.
definitely rebuttal.
You know how.
Yeah,
You already know how I get down. But what I'm saying is that, in all seriousness, DMA, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta. I really want you to really think about what I said to you, bro. As far as the accountability part, nobody is immune from critique. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you apologize. How come he couldn't? That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't need, because I specifically asked you. You said, I said, whose idea was the? I said, was this your idea of the joke? And you was like, nah. And it was AFA's idea. You know what I'm saying? So
I
at the
say we
end of the
get
day,
Joe Cool up here, and we hear what Joe Cool has to say about
oh,
this.
Joe Cool, I already talked to him already. My aunt, he already know. He said the shit was foul. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
foul as a motherfucker, and the
He
fact that
said the
they're gonna
shit was
come up
foul.
here with inherent bias as a white man and white woman. Yes, you banana. I see what you've been doing. Food toy. Yeah, we see what you've been doing. And actually tell people that are minorities that wasn't racist. It was just a joke. Y'all are making a big deal. Let's just drop this, sweep it under the rug.
But
No big deal.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that if I ever see AFA in person, he's going to get that energy.
I'm gonna
as far as I don't
the
fuck with you.
fucking piss out of that.
So I don't want it to be a surprise.
Open hand
or be
and
like, what's up? I
backhand.
thought
He's
we was
getting
past.
to
No,
it.
nigga.
Oh, you got to put baby
the
powder
whole
on that.
open hand, backhand stuff. That's a low vibration, man. Raise your frequency a little bit.
Oh yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
That's just low energy,
that's
man.
so
That's not positive or anything.
Let me
Violence,
call somebody
violence
and act
is
like
never
I'm the
the answer.
KKK. Like that's
I know
positive.
where you
Am I
come
right,
from.
DMA?
Yeah, but it's not violence, though. It's not
funny to
violence.
leave a
It's not violence, man.
voicemail about
It's
the
not force.
KKK.
No,
Not force.
Or an
It's low
11-year-old
energy.
KKK
I'm
lynched
saying,
us, right?
I'm saying,
You do realize
it's not
that, right?
violent. But what I'm saying
Violence
is
has
that
a place in the
if he feels that if he feels that if he's going to have a welcoming response from me, a welcoming
that's
energy,
threatening. You do
that's not
understand
going
that,
to
though,
happen.
sir, right?
Go
That's
ahead,
definitely not
Seduction.
going to happen. I don't know.
Hey, say that again, Seduction.
You do understand, sir, what I'm saying is that the KKK lynched us, burned crosses on our yards, terrorized us. You do realize that that's menacing, right?
Yes,
Just
ma'am. I understand that, and I admitted. I actually admitted to KDOT and MLH that the joke was in bad taste, and it was. And moving
But you
forward
still
with our
find it
prank call
funny,
channel,
right? You
we're
still
not.
find it
Well,
funny?
yeah. Well, I think that a lot of people probably would have thought it was funny.
I'm
and
not
think
talking
that you
about
guys
a
didn't
lot
think
of
it's funny.
people. I'm
A lot
talking
of
about
people
I think
don't,
that-
DMA. A
I'm
lot
talking
of
about
people
you.
don't.
A lot of people
And if you
don't,
think
but a lot of
this is
people do.
going
A lot of
away,
people do
if
think
you
it's
think
funny.
this is just going to go
And a
away
lot
and
of
be
people
brushed
don't.
under the fucking
So-
rug, you got another thing coming.
Hi,
I mean, if you guys want to keep bringing your energy to it, it'll never go away. It'll just
But what is
continue.
funny
It'll
about lynching
like a
is killing
snowball.
people?
Yeah, there's nothing
So,
funny
but
about the
anyways,
KKK.
guys, I gotta go. I've been on here for a while. I just came here to do my
I
workout,
understand,
so
sir.
I just wanted to say, I wish you guys well, and KDOT, thanks for everything you've done. MLH, thanks for everything you've done for me too, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.
All right.
Later,
Okay,
DMA.
bye.
Spot check news. You haven't spoke all this time, brother. Go ahead, brother.
I only wanted to get on to make a couple of key points,
Yes,
but
sir.
let me go back to the one here about Mother Teresa. If you go look at some interviews with some of those orphans, she was a terrible, horrible person.
Yes,
too.
yes, good point.
Mahatma Gandhi was racist as a motherfucker. Like, these people that we're told are civil rights leaders worldwide that care, they're the same pieces of shit as everybody else.
Joe.
The point I really wanted to make was you're all freed slaves. I don't give a fuck what color you are. It's all color of law and has been since the 1860s. The 13th Amendment didn't do shit but make you a freed slave. You're still a slave. It clearly states as such, and I'll happily read it.
Hey, everybody.
What up, Joe?
What's up, Joe? Cool?
What's up, Joe?
What's up, Joe?
Hey,
What
Joe.
up, Aunt?
Hey, guys. I just got
Um,
here, so I haven't heard the conversation. Best shit I heard was DMA, and he left before I could hop
No,
up
I
here.
better talk before you, Joe.
I ain't got nothing to say yet. I'm just
Whoa,
listening.
whoa.
I'm just kidding.
Slavery nor
How you doing,
involuntary
Pete?
servitude.
I've never. Is this your first time on the panel? What's up? How you doing?
This is the first time on the panel. Thank you, KDOT, for having me. I'm doing well today.
Peachy is great energy. Me and her hop up here. Shit should go well.
I don't know. I did just get hungry for some peaches for some damn reason. I don't know why. God damn it.
Am I blushing?
Right.
I do. When the time is right, I do have a question.
What's up?
No, I had heard. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name on the top to my right corner, Chi.
Seduction doll.
Shay and Chroma.
Yeah, I
King
just want to
Chroma.
know how do I prove that I'm not a white supremacist?
You use your white privilege for good. You fight against.
You're assuming that I'm a white
supremacist.
supremacist.
That's what
What
you
is
do.
funny about that at
There's
all?
nothing funny about any of that.
No, you're
as a
telling
white
you're
person-
the way.
as a
Hold on,
white
I may be
person-
wrong.
Hey, no. You asked me a question.
Okay, I'm
So let
sorry.
me
You're
ask
right.
you
Go
a
ahead.
question. So that I was asked. The question that I was asked was, what makes you a white supremacist? What can you do?
No, that's not my question.
What is your
Go
question?
ahead, man. What's your question, please?
How can she prove that she is not?
Yeah, you said
can you prove-
that every. Hold on.
Okay, let me answer. You want?
Okay, no. Hold on. Let me
Yeah,
rephrase
let her
it.
restate it. Let her
Let her answer the
say it.
question.
Say it.
Let her answer the
Say it.
question. Hold on.
Let
her answer
her
the question.
restate the question.
Let me
Go ahead,
restate it real quick. And I might have heard wrong. I'm not sure. I can definitely misspeak, and I can definitely have a misunderstanding. It
All right.
sounded like you said that white people are all white folks are all white supremacists until they prove otherwise. Is that correct?
I said, no, let me correct you. I said all white people are suspected white supremacists until proven otherwise. And then you followed it up with another question that said, how can you prove that you're not a white supremacist? You can use your white privilege for good. You can advocate on the behalf of people that are oppressed, that are melanated. That's what you can do to prove that you're not a white supremacist.
Okay, fair enough. But just for the record, I'm not racist, and I'm not a white supremacist.
Yes,
So
I went over Peachy's house. She only had
Basically,
two
hold on real quick, guys.
rolls
Hold on
and
real
really
quick.
old.
I'll give you an example, Peachy. I'll give you an example. If you see another white person berating a black person or a person of color, you use your white privilege to stand up against that. That is an example of you not being racist.
I'm going to stand up for what's right. I'm going to stand up for
I'm just giving you an example.
Yeah,
I'm just
I got
giving
you.
you an
That
example.
doesn't prove that she's not a white supremacist, though.
That's true.
Wait.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. We do got chameleons.
No, real
No,
quick.
that's not what I'm. That's absolutely not what I'm saying.
I don't want to be looked at
Okay,
because
Jersey, can you elaborate? What you mean?
Yo, you know me. I'm equally yoked. So, she's not a white. To me, she's not a white supremacist until her hate speech proves that she's a white supremacist.
Yeah, thank you.
That's like saying fucking guilty until proven innocent.
All black
thank
people
you.
are thieves unless you prove you are
I get
not.
what you're saying.
Thank you.
And under the system of racism, white supremacy is thought, speech, and action.
But if she never has any of the thoughts,
all three of them, brother, not just one.
But
you just mentioned one.
But listen to what I'm saying.
Listen to me. So you have racist thoughts.
1 second, brother. Please, brother.
You have racist speech, and you have racist actions. That's what makes you a white supremacist. So if you meet all three of those things, then you're a white supremacist. If you're not a white supremacist, then why would you get offended by me saying that all white people are suspected white supremacists until proven otherwise?
Do you get it? Wait.
I'm not a white supremacist.
Wait. Can I say something? Do you get offended when they say all black people steal?
All niggas are thugs unless they prove
all
otherwise.
Niggas in the streets.
That shit makes no sense.
Yeah, we really gonna pull this card? Haven't we been talked to and treated as such our whole lives? Are you gonna act like you haven't?
But
you're gonna act like you haven't. Not one time.
No, your argument doesn't hold, baby. You said
no.
I have not been treated like that. Hold on,
I'm not a compensatory.
Hold on. When I'm
codified.
Okay, listen.
You're a little low, Joe.
Talking. Am I low? Hold on.
You're a little bit low. Yeah, you can turn up a little bit.
I'm on code.
Right.
Go ahead.
All right. It's better.
That's better.
That's better. Way better. Yeah.
All right. Yes, we've been treated blah 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 and all of that shit. But my man's first word out of his mouth was every. I have not been treated shitty by every white motherfucker, right? And you got to be able to use the same philosophy both ways. That means the next person is entitled to say every black motherfucker steals, every black motherfucker is shitty unless he proves otherwise. What's good for the goose, good for the gander, yo. I don't think that philosophy holds.
Or every black dude is a deadbeat dad.
Exactly, unless he proves otherwise. He
Right.
has three
Well,
defining
we
characteristics to
proved
prove he's not a
that's only
shitty
A
dad.
system of
Right?
racism
Yeah.
or white supremacy.
I understand
We're
what you're
not
saying.
under a
But
system
but
of. We're
my
not under
question was,
any
my
other
question
system.
was never
That's
answered.
the system that we're under. So
My question
I
was
was
never answered.
asked.
Hold on, baby. His
My
question.
question was never answered. So if she doesn't have the thoughts, the actions, or the speech of a white supremacist, but she also doesn't come out and stand on the line with the black people, then what is she?
She is on the
She's what?
fence.
He's on the
She's what
fence.
Martin Luther
Why is she
King
on the
said.
fence?
Our
She just
enemy
saying
is not
And
the
look,
That's
radical
not a pick a side.
KKK.
saying
Our
You
enemy
either
is
gonna side with white supremacy or
so
you're not.
so okay, all right,
There is
all right.
no in
So then,
between.
so then cool. So then cool. So then are you also like the same with the indigenous people?
They don't have supremacy.
What do you
They
mean?
live under a system of white supremacy.
Yeah,
We're-
they don't stand
We're
with
not
you.
speaking the
They
same
might
language,
hate
brothers.
you.
We're
but-
codified. We're not speaking the same language, brothers. That's why we don't. That's why there's a little disconnect right here with us, with you and us. Is that we're on a compensatory codified.
Yeah, but
version.
always assuming that all people are negative towards you
No,
is giving
I
you
could
a
say that
negative
personally.
judgment.
I could say that personally, though. You can't say that. Okay, given what you just stated, yes, I understand where you're coming from. I can say that about white people because every interaction I have is on the negative. Every interaction.
But you do realize with your thought
Me
process,
personally,
you're going
you
into every
cannot,
action
and I understand
negatively.
that was a
You
different.
cannot say
apologize.
that either, baby. You
I
cannot
can
say
too.
that. No, you cannot.
Yes, I can, sir.
Have you met every white motherfucker? Because that's what we're talking about. Every white motherfucker.
Every white person I come in contact with is on
I
the
get you. I get you. So
I can
because
speak
every
on
white
that.
So then I
very
wonder
good.
what your energy is.
You're
like.
right on your experience.
Whoa, one person at a time, y'all. One person at a time.
Because I've been treated well by the white police.
Qualified
Right.
statement.
You yourself, I understand where you're coming from, given what you
I don't think
stated.
you do.
What you said was.
But let her finish.
What you said was, or I'm sorry, what was said was, not every person I come into contact is like this.
Okay, you per se. I get you, baby.
I'm
What is your
saying
name?
I was possibly deflecting. My fault. I apologize.
I get you.
In my version, in my opinion, every interaction with white people that I come across on a day-to-day basis is in the negative since I was 7 years old in Aurora. And I'm 42, so I can speak on that from my experience. I cannot speak as to what your experiences are, given that we've been having this dialogue as Black people in regards to a lady in the forum. Okay?
What's your name, babe?
You can call me Seduction Doll or Brandy.
Brandy or
Yes.
Doll, because my
Yes,
memory
sir.
sucks.
Yes,
Doll, you've never had a white motherfucker smile at you at a gas station, say have a good day and leave?
No, sir. And I have plenty of film where I say hi to them and wave at them because I'm patrolling the neighborhood. They don't respond to me in that
I've been
manner.
in Aurora and I've gotten that response. I'm in Aurora often and I stay with white motherfuckers at their crib. I was stuck in a snowstorm in Aurora. Check this out. I was stuck in a snowstorm there and a friend of mine called two young white guys that I had never met. And rather than have me drive and have some type of accident, I was only 5 minutes away from their crib. They put me up for the night. This was over a year ago. We're still friends. I go visit them every time I'm there.
And I applaud you for such efforts. I do not have those experiences, sir.
I got you,
I'm
babe.
only speaking on my end.
I totally understand.
I apologize.
You can't speak on her experience.
No apology needed, baby. I totally understand.
I
what's up, girl?
I could have got a pass like that, but ever since I'm a product of the system. So it's always been negative in my experience only. That's what
I got you, babe. I need to meet you. You're in Aurora?
I'm sorry?
You're in Aurora?
Yes, sir.
Now hold on, she's got a man right there, Joe Cool.
Oh God, I got a woman. I'm not trying to hit on her. I just want to bring some light positivity, show some good people.
By the way, she's done. She and Joe Cool. She's done. Her and her husband has done great work in our community. And I can personally vouch for them.
I'll be there next week. We can hook up. I'll be out there next week.
Hey,
you gonna be out here next week?
I'm coming with rice, nigga. We gonna be there at the same time.
Telling me it was good, you know.
On the 16th Street Mall like 3 years ago.
MLH, go ahead, real quick. MLH, go ahead.
What up, MLH?
Yeah, and then I have a thought when he's done. Thank you.
Go ahead. Yeah, after that. Yeah,
I gotta say something before I'm leaving. I love this panel. I hate the fact that PDF wasn't up here to defend himself against the.
Oh, this is Big Smoke, K-Dot?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
because this Big Smoke, but he pussy.
Okay.
So
all right, I'm glad I made
that's
it.
why he didn't come up here, because he pussy. So that's why. We understand.
Mexican long hair. I just want to say, bro, I stand with our fellow Indians and other minorities that there is no excuse for using
such an
racism.
No, them Indians are savages, bro.
Dude, hold on a second. Hold on a second. My grandmother was full-blooded Cherokee, so
No,
I
she
got
wasn't.
I got a fucking say in this.
No,
all
she
right.
wasn't. No,
Well,
she
are
wasn't.
you using your white privilege
Hold on.
to
No, she wasn't.
minority? Is that what you're doing? Are you trying to whitewash this?
No,
people?
she wasn't.
So anyway, MLH and K Dot, I'm sorry that you once
D.
again
Johns.
had somebody use racism as currency for their own gains, and they should be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah.
Right. Well, look,
I'd have to see the fucking joke and all of that bullshit because it context is everything, right? If a fucking K-Dot calls me up saying that shit in the middle of the night, it's probably hilarious. If Josh does it, probably not so funny.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Cool, what if I called you and said, "Hey, man, we're from the because
I
we want
would
to know if
die
you take $10,000 from the
laughing. You know me.
KKK to put an ad on your page."
If it's you,
What
I'd
if
die
your
laughing.
son? What if your 11-year-old heard that
Funny.
recording,
That is funny
Joe?
to me. It's funny to me
Hold
because
on.
I'd have been
What
like,
about
"Nigga,
if your
please."
11-year-old son heard that recording?
They hear
about
worse
the
on
KKK?
TV.
I don't care,
No.
PG.
I'll
I'm
tell you.
asking
I'll tell
Joe.
you. I'll
I'm
tell you.
asking.
I'll
Go
tell
ahead,
you.
Joe.
Yeah,
Jared said it wasn't cool with my. No, he vouched for that. He
Yeah,
said
it would
my son
probably
was in the
be.
building. He said that shit's not cool.
Yeah,
Jared
that'd
said
be
that.
All right. So
that'd be the
listen.
brutal part of
Listen.
it. And I tell you, Asma, I know you. I'd be like, "Hey, my kid was there," and your heart would break because you have a heart. You'd be like, "Oh fuck, I was just trying to crack a joke."
Hold on.
Look,
Let me say something here, right? Like K-Dot, listening to it's fun. I ain't gonna lie, him just saying it made it funny to me. That is funny to me, not because it's a joke, but knowing who you are. That
the
if,
intent.
for somebody to call you and be like, "Yeah, we want to," you know what I'm saying? We want you to run blah 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 for
Right.
10 grand. Yo,
If
in my
Casey
head,
did it,
all I heard,
die.
in my head, I saw you look at the phone, go, "Nigga, please." And hang up the phone.
Pretty much.
I kind of did that. I
Pretty
kind of did
much.
that with mine. I was
Pretty
like,
much.
you guys
Yo,
are fucking
I'd have
clowns.
been weak. I'd have been sitting here cracking the hell up, yo.
Yeah, because Jared's know what I do in the community. You know what I'm saying? Like this YouTube shit. This is just YouTube shit. But I really, Jared's know I put in the work.
He's like real
Seduction dog know I
activist
put in
shit.
the work.
Yeah.
Jesse knows I put in the work. You know what I'm saying?
You put in the work,
and salute to him for mayor for Denver. Just to let y'all know. Had to put that
Spot
plug in there.
check. What's good, bro?
Let's get it.
Hey, Ellie.
Get Hancock's
What's
bitch
happening,
ass
Joe?
out of there.
What's happening, baby? Spot check was in Chicago, y'all. We hooked up somewhere and ended up in Chicago.
Every time I talk to Spot Check, every time because he need to be on the panel a little bit.
He's
more.
a radical fuck like you, bro.
No,
we need that
I've
nigga
learned,
on every
I ain't gonna
panel.
lie, I've learned a lot of shit from Spot Check, man.
Yes. Spot check. Tell him what was on the other side of your sign when we was out there protesting that morning.
So the one side said blue lives matter, the other side says Satan loves you.
We out there at 5 o'clock in the morning, Joe.
And we in the Bible Belt at like 4 or 5 a.m. People on their way to work. So when they get salty and talk shit, I just stayed. I exercised my right to remain silent. Just put the sign on their ass, and then they
this
really
is how nice he is too. We went all the way back to I think it was we was at a hotel that night, and he tried to, all right, Joe, I'll see you later. I was like, good, because I'm exhausted. Where you going? Oh, I'm going back out here to protest. He didn't want me out there when he thought he was doing some risky shit. I was like, no, nigga, I'm not letting you go by yourself. And I went back out there with him.
Hey, I got to run here, but to answer your question, ASMR, look, people are saying I should have a thicker skin or whatever. Yeah. I get all that. I can take a joke. If you guys look at my channel, there's plenty of funny shit on there. I all that shit. But I was more concerned with my audience than I was with myself, to be honest with you. They didn't need to deal with any of this drama. And after today, I'm fucking done with it. Right?
You know what? I'm gonna start my channel. Y'all can bring all that drama to my shit.
I'm getting out my other phone. Was one of you mods post the links of everyone up here? So I can find my other phone.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Well, Mod, start dropping
that
links to
smoke
Hey,
these
like
people.
MLH,
too.
MLH,
And,
I'm just
and
gonna
I
say
appre-
before you go, real quick, MLH, marginalizing members of a minority isn't a laughing matter.
No,
And
it is
that's
not.
exactly what happened. You had a bunch of fucking white people come up here and try to
Yeah.
tell everybody else what to fucking think and saying, dude, get
Right.
the fuck out of here with that shit. And fuck you, D. Johns, you AFA clan piece of shit. Fucking privileged ass fucking bitch, got your ass busted, fraudulent, some fucking funeral shit. Fuck you. I don't care if somebody called your fucking house on a panel. Who gives a fuck?
Hey, real quickly before I leave, my channel is open to everyone as long as you're not a douchebag and gonna bother other people and all that type of stuff. I hate to say this because it sounds so bad, but it's a safe space. It always will be, and that's how I conduct myself. And I don't normally get involved in all this drama shit. There's only been twice that I can think of that I was involved with some major drama bullshit, but I just want everybody to know that everybody's welcome on my channel, even the haters. If you just want to look and see what I do,
I was
and
about to say
hopefully,
my channel not a safe space.
but I mean
Ellie,
that not
Ellie,
He really
please,
do.
Ellie, please, Ellie, drop these guys links for me so I can sub them up. Especially, I'm subbed to everybody. Jersey, I don't know if I got him. Shay and Doll, I don't know if I got them. The hot naked motherfucker up top, I definitely got him subbed. I'm subbed to everybody else. Just give me the two, Jersey and Shay, so I can make sure I'm subbed.
All right, K-Dot, I appreciate you, man. You know I love you, and I know I'll see you very, very soon. ASMR, I know I'll be talking to you soon.
MLH, make sure you keep
I
something
appreciate you,
open
man.
about a week
MLH
from now.
always got your back. I got your back. Yeah. Period. No. Period. Point blank. You my brother for life. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Hey, Joe, cool. I hear you, and I'll try to open up some time.
About a week to 10 days, something like that. Try to clear up some on
no
his
worries,
schedule.
no worries.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think this is the best Big Smoke because I think there was some education out of it. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
I missed the
we
whole
had a
thing,
real,
but the vibe has been really nice since I got
yeah,
here.
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? Like,
you know what, K-Dot? It's like the song goes, keep the grass cut
And the snakes
show.
keep the grass cut. And the
Hey, I got that in the
I
basement if
stay
you
with
want to
my
bump that shit.
Big Smoke gear. You know
Spot
what I'm
check.
saying? Just I'm always I'm focused right now, and the thing is, unfortunately, AFA hopped out of the panel where he really could have been educated and really did some healing within
He's not
himself.
interested in
That's because you wouldn't let me in. You would
Josh
not
was up
let
here?
me
Man,
in.
you too extra.
Hey, Spot
You
check.
would not
It's
let
nice
me
to talk
in.
with you.
Yo, you too extra right now. Calm down.
Nah,
Jerk.
I had some education to give him.
Welcome
You know what I'm
back.
saying?
Yeah.
I'm a big lawyer. I had some education to give
Then
that
you said
man.
Boston. Oh
Hey,
shit.
before I leave, Spot check.
That makes sense.
It was nice to hear from you.
Thanks, Ellie.
Peachy, what'd you have to say? I know you had something to say.
Damn, I forgot.
Hey,
Let me think about it for a
I gotta
second.
go, K-Dot, so let me just finish real quick.
Yeah.
Jersey, I'm definitely gonna sub to your channel as soon as I get off here and I find the link.
That's Big Bro
Seduction
right
Doll.
Type in chat,
Pleasure.
you guys. Jersey and Shay and Doll. Type in chat so we
And
can.
our podcast is going to be hilarious because we probably not
thank
going to
you,
agree on a
Shay.
lot
So
of
cool.
shit.
I'll try
Doll,
to keep
Jersey,
open time next
and
week.
Spot
I ain't
check.
got no
Well,
sense.
All right,
never
thank
fucking
you,
I'm gonna tell y'all I ain't got no sense.
I won't
MLH,
back down for
DJ
shit.
K-Dot the party.
Peace,
Later,
sir.
guys.
Thank you.
All right, later, MLH.
Southside
I-
Jersey, you heard?
Thank you, Ellie.
Hey, I remember now. Okay, so I've used different avatars, right? I've got this one with my my lily white face, and I have another one nondescript. And it depends on, like, if I use this avatar, and it depends on where I am and the comment. Sometimes it doesn't even matter what I say. It's like I'm discriminated against.
Of course you are. You are the privileged white woman with that photo. I discriminate against you on site if I don't know you.
Welcome to our reality.
Karen Peachy.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've been the minority. When I was teaching, I'm on long-term disability from teaching right now. But when I was
can
teaching,
you clarify minority? Can you what do you mean you've been a minority to what?
I was teaching in a inner city school, middle school.
All right.
And,
So there were more people of color in the school as far as the teaching staff, correct?
oh yeah, about 99.9. I mean, I was like, there's only like two white teachers there. But at that time before I got sick, I was teaching PE and I was coaching, right? And so, the kids do the presidential testing thing, run the mile and sit and reach and all that stuff, right? So I went out and bought some big jugs of coolers, the big, the football practices and track practices you can draw water from. So I went out and bought a couple, and instead of just giving water, I was doing Kool-Aid. And not the best choice because of sugar. No.
Because of the stereotype is the scary
yeah. No. So
was it red or purple?
Yeah, well, that's the issue. It was red.
It had to be either one.
Yeah,
right?
we say red. You're right.
One of those two, right?
I would say purple. I say great.
It's great. You gotta get great.
I ain't had Kool-Aid in the win.
No, so you.
What's up, AC?
So
Hey,
hey,
look, AC. Look, man. I've got family that is Indian, right? And I'm not a token white boy. I've got some white.
Wait a minute, Indian or indigenous?
Indigenous. I say Indian.
No, you don't.
But well, I leave it to Peachy Ryder, a white woman, to marginalize motherfucking minority.
No, you don't.
I mean,
so anyway,
educator.
What do you think, AC, about? I don't know how much you caught of this, but how Bitch Tits Josh Abrams came up here, DMA came up here, we had Food Toy all come up here, Bananas in the chats, D Johns is still here, all this shit, like right now, fuck you Food Toys restreaming us. A white
well, of
man.
course Banana's gonna come up here because she roots on a rapist, so there's that.
Ooh, yeah.
Here we go with the shit energy.
Did I say that?
Yes, truth has a ring to it, doesn't it?
Jersey, yeah, that's the timing is everything. Jersey, would you please type in chat so one of the mods can find your chat or post your link and you can get some subs?
Yeah, man, yeah.
So AC, my question to you is, what do you think about how they literally came up and marginalized the perspective of K-Dot and MLH?
I'm gonna have to rewind. I didn't see that part.
Hold on, I didn't hear the end part of it. K-Dot doing what now?
Marginalized K-Dot and MLH's perception and impression of the quote pranks.
I'm not surprised. I mean, this is when they do something wrong, they blame it on somebody else, and so I don't know. I think it's kind of shitty.
Yeah, and they just want it all to be swept under the rug. Let's not talk about this anymore. Let's not do any more panels about this. Yeah, it's just a prank, bro.
Well,
anyway, I hear
like
that call. Is that call anywhere where I can hear it?
Is it call what?
The call.
Oh yeah,
right?
We got a copy of it.
We got a copy of it. We get the clips.
One of y'all, AC or Asma, one of y'all send me a copy of the call.
Send it to you.
Yeah, I just and
take it easy, MLH.
And the thing is, I want to be clear again as far as the PDF situation. You know what I'm saying? Poor dirty farmer, or poor dirty ass farmer, something like that.
Upper middle class.
Upper middle class farmer is the insult for him. Upper middle class.
You probably need to change it. Yeah, you probably need, he's all his pen. Let's be very clear. Ain't nobody ever threatened him.
Nope.
I think I'm a little bit more intelligent than that. Give me a little bit more credit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody threatening you, man. First of all, you're not even a threat. Period. So
yeah, the object with channels like that.
I mean, he probably puts on his diapers before he go to bed.
Truth is a casualty in some rooms. And this is how they get their viewers.
At the end of the day, he said, "Fuck me and my child." I want to be clear. He said that.
Yeah, that would have hurt. That would have sucked.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
At the end of the day too, I hope you guys. Okay, at the end of the day too, I hope you guys can talk it out though, either publicly or privately.
Right on,
I really do.
I invited him to, but after this, I'm done. Like after this,
okay,
I'm done. Ain't no more talk. I'm not going on this panel. I'm not making him no money.
And he's not going. He's not. It looks like he's not coming on your panel.
Yeah, I mean, I gave him. This is the opportunity, and Peachy. and this is when I meant by Big Smoke, it's the title of the show.
There go poor dirt farmer right there.
And the thing is,
PDF in chat.
He's in chat.
No, that's him on the panel. That's his picture.
Oh damn, that's him.
Yeah.
That's what he look like. Shit.
Yep.
Oh, another white man trafficking
Yeah,
in racism.
and a person who hides their identity makes fun of others.
Another white
And a person who hides their
white
identity
explaining
makes
some
fun
shit
of
to
others.
minorities.
Yeah, Asmar, you might be 800 pounds, bro.
Yeah, it's a bitch move.
Caucasoid mountain motherfucker.
It's a bitch move.
Yo,
it's a bitch
Leave
move.
it to a white woman to tell minorities.
It's a
what they think
bitch
is
move.
okay to do.
Please.
It's a bitch move. I'm just saying.
Well, you can say it all you
Well,
want.
I
white woman.
will.
Say it all you want,
I
whitey.
don't. Yeah,
Say
I
it all
do.
you
I
want.
will.
Marginalize more minorities like you did
You're doing
earlier,
the same shit you
Peachy.
just told him off.
Peachy, let me be clear.
Stop,
let me be
please.
clear what this is. You know what I'm saying? Big Smoke is basically giving the platform for anybody who doesn't like what I do, how I audit, how I do whatever I do. So that's the title.
That's
of
the
show.
whole
Anybody
premise. This
that's
is the
whole
regular
premise.
K-Dot show. This is
It-
like AC and Asmar. When they're
either-
doing the
it-
shit
we-
show, expect something different.
Yeah, it's just that either we gonna hammer out our issues and we gonna leave it at the table, or you still gonna be talking about me because I ain't gonna be talking about you.
No, I hear.
K-Dot.
No, I
Very
understand.
good.
And
And
I've gotten.
at the end of the day, I'm not going to let anybody speak ill will on my parenting or my
I love it. Yeah.
or my child. Period.
That's
Well,
right.
you're not going to. In all fairness,
educator,
K-Dot,
so you should understand.
in all
keep talking over
Let Peachy go. Let Peachy go.
I apologize. In all fairness, I can't stop anyone from talking about me or my family or whomever.
Right.
You know, I can't. You're not gonna. You're not
You
gonna
do
stop
it
anyone.
the way K-Dot said. You address it one time and then you leave it the fuck alone.
And
Otherwise,
Joe Cool, that I've gotten over that hump with going on and
on. You
it didn't take me long.
But Peachy, just hear my words. Remember, I'm saying this to you, okay?
Yeah.
Watch this. I'm gonna tell you right now. He's not gonna stop coming for me.
Oh no,
watch,
he's
watch my
won't.
words. He's gonna keep talking about me, and I want
You don't
him
have to. You don't have to be a psychic to figure that shit out.
I want him to.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
He's
gonna
not man
abandon you
enough to
guys
face
too. Now,
mark my words. Just
it's a
remember, I had this
pleasure. Listen,
conversation with you, Peachy.
I'm cutting out.
Listen,
let me cut out. Let me leave. Let me say this before I leave. I love each
All right,
and every
Joko.
one of you guys enormously,
Love you
man.
right back, man.
All right, be easy.
Peace out.
All right, go on.
No, K-Dot. I understand. I've been knowing PDF for over 3 years now, 3.5 years now. So trust me, I get it. I've gone round and around with PDF. He's put out shit about me that's not true.
Right.
And,
well, I'm just saying, he fucked with the wrong one today. I don't run, and just know that I stand on everything. Everything that I said here was true, and you're
well, my truthfulness today is the same as it is next month, as it is the same in a year from now, right? I stand.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I stand on my truth. So anybody,
I do too.
Well, we found this on you, okay? And
well, and when you're,
why you gotta be so disrespectful? Like, look, lady, you come on the thing, but you're so disrespectful, and you wonder why. No, yes, you are. You wonder why.
I apologize if I am.
You wonder why everybody's sitting here looking at it like, why are you acting like this? Why
I
are you
don't
so
think
hyped?
I don't think that I'm being disrespectful, but I apologize, K-Dot, if I am.
Right now. It's so derogatory and disrespectful and climbing around like everything's all right when it, when you could be a little bit more polite as a guest.
No, I'm just saying that I can relate to K-Dot. I've been there, done that with PDF.
But
what's disrespectful about that?
What I'm saying is that PDF,
he's
going to, his name is going to stay. My name is going to stay on his mouth. Period. And that's just what it is, and that's facts. And I don't really give a fuck. You looking at a person, if you're looking at the whole entire several words that in the dictionary that says I don't give a fuck, my face is right next to it.
Yeah.
Right next to it. I don't give a fuck. You think he don't give a fuck? I really don't.
Yeah, and people aren't going to last long in the YouTube game if you don't have some.
And that's what I'm saying. This is more than YouTube to me. I'm here for my community. This is the reason why I do is because of Elijah McClain. Just be clear. You know what I'm saying? I really do the work.
All.
You can ask them two on the panel right there. You can ask my big bro on the side of you. I really do this shit for real. Ain't nothing fake about me. Anything. I went to jail for this shit twice.
Yeah, I've been twice also.
Yeah,
to
that's
jail,
what I'm saying.
so.
Like I got, you know, but just because I'm an activist don't mean I'm scared. If you say something reckless out of your mouth, and that's what I'm saying, he's the one who started it, I'll finish that shit.
Damn right. And for anybody to try to marginalize you,
Thank you, Joe Cool,
speaks volumes.
So I just want you to have a clear indication on where I'm coming from, and I appreciate you being here on a panel. And you know what I'm saying? Don't be a stranger. You can come back.
No, I appreciate you having me up. No, I do.
Yeah. So yeah, just tell, you know, it's all good.
Because I saw your video. Well, first of all, I've heard some things that AFA put out, a few minutes of it, right, with some jokes.
Okay.
And it's something that I wouldn't do, not at all, not at all. But yeah, and I've heard your video, so I'm kind of up on things that are going on, and so I just I hope it can be squashed, however that may be.
Yeah, I'm done with it. I'm willing to have a conversation with him. If that's what you're wondering, I'm willing to either publicly, privately, but he's gonna have to apologize publicly though.
I mean, ASMR, he knows.
He made it public, so
he did make it public.
He made it public. I responded publicly. I just responded. Everybody thinks that I just made a video out of the.
Isn't it crazy how they make it like you? Look, isn't it crazy how they made it? Try to make it out like it's you and MLH.
Yeah, like I just attacked him.
Yeah,
and blah, blah. I don't
unprovoked.
Yeah, right? Like I don't do that. Honestly, in any of my videos, even when I'm dealing with the police, I mirror.
And you had the usual suspects.
Give me some type of energy, I'm gonna give you that same.
And you
energy
had look, K-Dot and Seduction and Jersey and AC. I appreciate you coming up here. It's the usual suspects, fucking white people that come up and try to throw interference and no, let's sweep it under the rug. Y'all are it's just a prank, just a joke. Y'all are too fucking sensitive. Fuck out of here with that. In one hand, they act like, oh, we see where you're coming from. Yes, I see where you're coming from, but you don't, because you wouldn't fucking try to wipe that shit under the rug so easily if you did. You'd listen to what K-Dot and his son had to go through, what MLH had to. Now their channels, now their reputations are besmirched. They're going to always have people coming up and asking them about this shit in perpetuity. It ain't going away that easy. And it ain't about it's the difference. You're right. BDF would not come up here because he wanted to get that clout and them sweet clicks for his channel, just like Abrams. I'm surprised he came up here. That's why he came up. Oh, I'm going to be PDF's attorney. Oh, you would love to talk about anything other than what bitch tits Josh Abrams has been up to.
And that's what I'm saying. And he had said something to the fact that he said on his live yesterday, he said I have something about I have a female speak for me. But then you just have another
female say it. A female speak for you. Go ahead and say it.
Nobody spoke for me.
Titties.
Titties forever.
You stupid. You trying to start some shit. You trying to start some shit. See, I didn't say that shit. You trying to start some shit. You trying to start some shit. I didn't say that. I didn't say that shit.
Hey, I'm responsible for the things that I say. You're not responsible for the shit that I say.
Right.
It's one of the things that I've constantly said. I'm responsible for me. My actions, my words, that's me, regardless of what fucking panel I'm on. That's my shit. ASMR is not responsible for me. I'm not responsible for ASMR. I'm not responsible for K-Dot or anybody else that's up on panel. You say what the fuck you want to say because those are your words. That's what you believe. Or that's just your way of pissing off people. However you want to do it.
People like to run the narrative of guilty by association. Or if I'm sitting up here, then I agree with what everyone says on this panel, which is not true.
Well, I mean, we got so many times to where that it goes off of so many subjectives, and I don't pay attention to subjectives. I pay attention to outcomes and objectives. What was done?
What was that?
What happened? What was the end result? The end result was that I didn't appreciate the joke. You know what I'm saying? That was the end result. And so the right thing to do.
You got to say that. You got to say that correctly, bro. You didn't appreciate the joke at your expense. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Right. And so and that's all I'm saying. And I didn't tell him to apologize. That's corny to me.
Yeah. Demanding apologies
I
aren't.
asked for an apology. I said,
Yeah.
so I'm giving you an opportunity. I don't know if you watched that particular part.
Did he apologize?
No.
Hell no.
He said
Hell no.
he feels that I told him
He
but he
said
did
he would have.
apologize for
He
it.
said he would have.
He said he apologized for my son listening to it, but that's a cop out. But what I'm saying is that you can't do half apology. If you apologize, you don't. That's just me. That's just where I come from. Either you're gonna apologize.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be so honest with you. You know me, K-Dot. When is the last time you heard me apologize to anybody for anything? If I said it, I fucking meant it. And I'm gonna mean it tomorrow, and I'm gonna mean it next week. And when that shit pop up on my Facebook next year, I'm a repost the shit because I meant it again. I've never in my life, in the last 20 years, I've not used the word "I'm sorry" to anyone. And apologies, I'll for the child, I'll be like, my bad, I didn't want your kid to hear nothing like that. But when I sent to you, my nigga, I meant the shit.
Yeah. What I'm saying, I'm never. But here's the thing, Jersey, I'm never too big to if I'm wrong about something, I'm gonna apologize.
Well, because we're not perfect.
I'm just saying. I know what you mean.
But you know
none
what?
of us are perfect.
I also wouldn't have done some shit that I needed to apologize for.
That's true. But we are human, though, right? We not.
Yeah. So I'm not apologizing for a mistake. If I'm apologizing some shit that I did to hurt you
intentionally did. I get what you're saying.
It's got to be intentional. If I made a mistake, then nigga, that means you got to apologize for your whole life.
And I feel like that wasn't a mistake. It was intentional.
That was intentional.
He plotted it out. He
planned it. This nigga.
Let me get his number. All that shit. So yeah, you're right.
He preempted getting your phone number so he could get the shit.
Right. And that's why I use that analogy. Just because somebody runs over your foot with their car doesn't mean that I think the great thing to do is get out of your car and be like, yo, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I like that analogy, K-Dot. I heard that earlier. I like that analogy.
Bootlickers and frauditors, I think, had a
that
good
other
point.
person still feels the pain. So he's just
right.
like, oh, but you don't, and like I said all the time, just because you do something doesn't mean you get to choose the consequences. You don't get to choose the consequences. So you got to be careful of what you do.
There's at least 3 of you guys that I don't know. It's good to get to see you guys and get to know you a little bit. Much love and respect to everyone. Seduction Doll, you guys keep fighting the good fight with your activism work. And I'll have to check out your
I appreciate
channel.
you being on the show, though. Appreciate you, Peach.
Yeah, no disrespect towards anyone on the panel.
Hopefully you subscribe. So.
Oh, dude, I've been watching you, man.
I said specifically. Hopefully you subscribe.
Yeah, I am subscribed. You guys come over and check.
Yeah, don't be afraid. I got my relationship shows. Love to hear your opinion on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we on a little bit more lighter stuff. But this right here, this is arena for big
It's heavy. It's heavy. I had boots on the ground in Atlanta for 10 days for the George Floyd protest, and
I have to say, Bootlickers and Frauditors is right. If you look at the makeup of an AFA clan panel and their mods, it is.
Oh yeah, that is true.
It is the majority of white people. And so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised they don't have any empathy whatsoever. It's just a prank. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech and hate speech are two different things.
Yeah, and I appreciate you. Did you want me to bring up something real quick?
Man, it's a Juicy J. Keep the grass cut and the snakes will show if you want to bang it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
My bad. Hold on. Wait. I might get a strike.
We play it all the time. We play it all the time, K-Dot.
I won't get a strike. I won't get a strike for that.
Not at all.
All right. I'm just making sure, man. But he's stating facts though. Like I was just discussing with my son. You have to understand. You have to look. You got to start looking in your circle. The people in your circle, are they liabilities or are they assets? And if they're liabilities, you got to get rid of them. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because you can never grow with liabilities. They dead weight. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, and plus I got to go get a bag later on today. But what I'm saying is that I don't what's up, Ron? How you doing, bro?
How you doing, Mr. K-Dot?
What's going on? What's going on? But what I'm saying, I had a conversation with my son, and I told him, like, look, man, you got to be careful who you let in your circle, who you let in. And so that's why I told DMA, hey, don't be just giving my number out to people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I don't know accountability for all like that. He could be a rat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's a rat, but he could be. He could be a whole fucking informant. And Seduction Dog and Jesse, you already know in our activism community, we have to deal with that shit all the time too.
Yes,
you know
we
what I'm
have to
saying?
deal with agents and agent provocateurs.
Yeah, man, they'll be quick to try to frame you on some shit and all that type of stuff. So you got to be careful who you give your number and your personal information to.
It's like my
and
man
so,
Joe Cole
and the
calls
reason
them
why
paid
I
rats.
didn't, and the reason why I didn't have to, I didn't call him because I didn't fucking have to call him. You know what I'm saying? He made the offensive ass joke, which was racist. It was racist. I didn't call him racist. I just said the joke is racist. You know what I'm saying? However, he deciphers from that is how he takes it. Don't give a fuck. But what I'm saying is that what I'm saying, I gave him an opportunity to have a private conversation, but he wanted to do it publicly, so he came up on something. So fuck it, we here. I got you on my panel. Let's talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying? When I asked him,
he made you clickbait. That's what he did. That's what he did.
Pretty much. But he tried to come up here on his attorney, or not a fucking attorney. But what I'm saying is that I know where I stand with Josh. You know what I'm saying? I know what type of person he's displayed himself to be as far as his behavior. I don't know him personally, but as far as what he's shown me, I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I don't like. So if he comes out here in Colorado and he happens to audit and all that stuff, he's not gonna be in my circle because that dude is a liability. You're a liability, my G, and I can't fuck with you. And I said that I don't fuck with you right here on this panel, did I not? And I stand on that because I'm a man at the end of the day, and I stand on what I say. Facts. Ron, what'd you need to say?
I mean, I'm just observer of all your channels. I love your show, K-Dot.
I appreciate it. I'll tell you right back, man. Appreciate it.
I like everybody's shows. Some are distasteful. Some are funny. Some's got a lot of drama.
Distasteful.
The joke was very tasteless, but I'm like Joe Cool. I haven't heard the phone call. I haven't heard the prank.
All right, so I'll play. I have the phone call. Why don't we go ahead and play it real quick?
Let me give my little of opinion from what I know of. First, I want to say,
hold on. Before you play that, this isn't going to trigger YouTube to be mad at this, right?
You said what?
No, I'm just saying. The only thing I was going to say was
before you play the clip. Before you play that phone call.
Fair use, copyright, fair use for education and criticism and comments.
I'm just saying that the speech in there isn't going to cause YouTube to be pissed off.
I don't believe so. No.
Okay.
Like I said, he never.
It'll be all right.
And I want to be clear. He never said the N-word or anything like that. So
okay. Because I don't want to. Because I can make a call to Google and get it cleared. No. I just need to know beforehand.
Yeah, right. There it is, Jersey with the clutch.
I think it's. I don't think he said anything derogatory. It was nothing threatening or anything like that.
Oh no, y'all! I'm asking him because I used to work at Google and YouTube is the Google product. That was one of my. Those are one of my friends. I had to call him like, listen, just let this one slide. Just take it off. Just turn it off real quick and let it go.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll play.
K-Dot, let me ask you a question real quick. K-Dot, did you play this at the beginning of this stream? Did you play this call? Did you play this call at the beginning of this stream?
I did not.
So I want everybody here to realize and remember and recognize that Josh, AFA Clan Abrams, Futoy, and a few others come flying in here acting like, oh, it's just a prank, Banana. Oh, it's just a prank, just a joke. I can't believe you guys are getting so bent out of shape, just a prank. Listen to this and then make up your mind.
All right,
Very
so
tasteless.
I believe this is it. Yeah, and he called me off for a private. So, yeah. And so that was another thing that was alarming too. Like, oh shit.
I'm telling you, I'm probably gonna find it funny.
All right, so
Jim Wilt.
can everybody hear that?
From the Kentucky chapter.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Jim Wilt. Calling here from the Kentucky chapter, Ku Klux Klan, Green Dragon up here. Anyways, we're expanding our marketing purviews with the, our investment people tell us it's called. So we're looking to invest in some smaller channels, get them out there, get us out there. Selected your name at random. People could use educating on the black folk. Anyways, it's $10,000 up front. The number does come across as private. If you see us call again, it's $10,000 cash up front. Try and kick this BLM movement's butt. We'll call you back. Thank you, sir.
All right, so that he never said the N-word or anything like that. I know why Jersey's laughing because he probably thought in my head what I was thinking. That's why he's laughing. He's not laughing at the actual joke.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this. I found it funny. I ain't gonna front. I found it funny. The only part that I didn't like is kick that BLM's asses. That's the only part that wasn't funny to me. But the accent was hilarious. I found it funny. And then looking at you, listen to the shit. Like, what is this? Who?
That's exactly. I was like,
but that was probably the worst part about it. Is an innocent, your 11-year-old son had to listen to that, and then you had to have that moment. You had to once again talk about what the KKK is, what is and isn't, what's funny. And they came up acting like it's no big deal. Oh, it's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank. And look at this, your reputation. You and MLHs have had to take your time to try to explain this away, right? And you get constant AFA Clan interference by Poor Dirt Farmer. He's AFA Clan. Futoy is AFA Clan. Bananas AFA Clan. D. Johns is AFA Clan. And Bitch Tits himself, he came up wanting to be Poor Dirt Farmer's attorney because he didn't want to have to answer for what he just said there.
Hold on, ASMR. Let me ask a question.
Go ahead.
I personally
good point there.
So what is and very short, sweet, and concise, K. What was the relationship between you and these people prior to this happening?
I don't know AFA.
Okay,
I don't know him at all.
Who else was involved in the joke?
Denver Metro Audits, who was supposed to be MLH's friend.
But ASMR, I'm sorry, I mean to interrupt.
No, you good, bro.
But I talked to DMA and he said it was never his idea. It was Josh's idea. So
who is Josh? I don't know these names.
Josh Abrams. I'm sorry, Josh.
Okay. So
accountability for all.
He did it on the pretentious actions of those other
Jersey,
people, right?
They started a new channel called DMAFA Pranks.
Yeah.
It's a combination of DMA and AFA together.
Yeah.
They called it, and they called Wolverine Transparency. I think they called some other people. There's more that's going to be coming out on this because you two aren't the only ones.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, the only reason I ask is because we had this discussion about the Will Smith thing, right?
Yeah.
If I've already told you to leave me the fuck alone, it is not a joke anymore if you start coming after me. You know what I'm saying? So when I walk up on stage and I smack the shit out you, then you're gonna understand.
So they knew each other. They was friends.
No, Will Smith and Chris Rock have not been friends for 6 years. Hell no.
6 years? Oh, okay. For 6 years.
For 6 years, he's been telling that man to get off my wife, leave her alone, because of the stuff she said at the awards when he didn't get that other award. No, so they're not friends. Okay. So that's why I was like, if you guys are not friends and y'all don't have the relationship to be able to make those jokes, then yes,
Right.
it is offensive.
And
But
that's the thing.
if you know what I'm saying, if y'all respect each other and it don't matter, then I can see making that joke, and because I know the way you would take it. Like I know
Now,
I can call
Jersey,
you and make that same joke and you'll take it differently.
Jersey, can
Right.
I ask you a question, bro? Do you know who Rolando Bass is?
No.
Rolando Bass?
No.
This dude took a plea, sex trafficking of a minor, 15 years old. AFA, Josh Abrams, paraded him around, said, I talked to the guy. You know, he seems remorseful. You know, it's no big
I don't give a fuck
deal.
how remorseful you are.
Exactly. Like, gave him a platform. And AFA, Josh Abrams, just not a week or so ago, wasn't it, AC? Had the independent First Amendment auditor, who's also on the sex pred list, gave him shout outs, promoted the dude's channel. Everybody had to come out the woodwork and be like, Josh, what the fuck are you doing with this dude? It's just saying, birds of a
Yeah, see,
feather,
I
right?
don't want to be associated with no shit like that anyway. I got kids. I got 3 daughters and a son between the ages of 25
Well-
and 18. So they all been 15. So listen.
Well, see, here's the
like I
thing.
said,
That
I don't play with shit like that.
The independent First Amendment auditor guy, he had already been outed. I don't take credit for any of that. Okay, we did like the 3rd round of this guy being exposed, probably about November or December of last year, and then after we hit him the way we did, you know, this is what 4 or 5 months down the road now. You got Abrams going and spotlighting this guy's channel, say, hey, go check out this guy's channel. He's a great guy. But you don't know he's a great guy. So a bunch of people reached out to me and said, hey, they just had that Dash guy over on Abrams' channel. And we're telling him all the shit that's going on. Is there any way you can go and let him know what's going on? You know, you're the one that's got part of the information. So I went ahead and I did just that. He tells him, all right, this is what we'll do. We'll bring the guy back on panel. We'll expose him again. I got no problem exposing people. I'm fucking getting used to this shit. It's fucking lovely putting these people on spotlight.
Especially
now
if they need to be exposed. Yeah.
But it wasn't. I mean, you go from that guy who was exposed for having kiddie porn on his fucking computer and trying to say that no, the police put it there. No, somebody could have easily stick a hard drive in my computer and downloaded. Or no, it was gotten. He had his he had that too. And, oh no, he also got it at a garage sale. Oh no, he got it off Craigslist. He's used so many fucking excuses on that shit.
And he was being investigated for a robbery, wasn't he?
Yep. And
found the laptop.
But you go from that to somebody that was trafficking a 15-year-old for the acts of sex, and you want to back him up?
And he took a plea and he's out.
Yep.
See, and this is why
Jersey,
this is why
you know
I like
how
to
the
show
pimp
Dexter.
game works. You know how
That's
the pimp
exactly
game
why
works,
I like
right?
to show Dexter.
Well, Jersey, you know how the pimp
know
game
your
works.
justice.
They usually
No justice. No, hold on, real quick, y'all. Hold on. No justice. If you've been talking real big shit, why don't you come up here and talk your big shit, bro? I'll leave the link right here.
No
justice. You've been talking big shit.
So the premise of that call was great because I really think anytime we're pissed off with a particular police department, we should all just call and say, hey, we're with BLM and we'd really like to promote on your department's YouTube channel. We'll give you 10 grand. I think it would be great. I'm just saying. Just turn it all around.
So Jersey,
like,
you know how the pimp game works, right? You got a madam, you got an actual pimp, you got another female that takes care of everything, scheduling and whatever, right?
Yeah.
Now,
and
for the purposes,
Rolando was just a driver, dude. Hold on, he was just giving her a drive, right?
ASMR. For the purposes of this show, I have no idea what you're talking about, but you can go ahead and explain.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying. So it's no big deal. It's like Futoy. Let's look at Futoy. Remember how he came up here, a white man of all things, coming up here trying to tell everybody, oh, it's not racist. I know these people. They're not racist. He doesn't. He
You
wouldn't
don't know
even
nobody.
read the statement of fact in the plea agreement. It took 3, 4, 5 days before he finally says, oh, I read it. Yeah, there's no big deal. Bullshit. That's just what they got Rolando on. He wants to talk about, well, should he or shouldn't he be on a list? That's not the issue. The fact of it is, you pled guilty and admitted, and have admitted subsequently, that you sex trafficked a minor across state lines. Period. But you know what, Josh Abrams? So, that was back then. It's no big deal. I've talked to this guy. He seems like a good guy. I'm going to embrace him with open arms. That's the kind of people that they got over there in the AFA clan. They call themselves
I'm
the
gonna
AFA
embrace him with
crew.
9 and 40 millimeters.
And by the way,
right?
AFA was not kicked off. He left willingly. He ran. Just be clear. He got the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, he jumped out of there before I could get in it.
Right.
Oh, I was ready, man.
I would have loved to see that.
I had some project lawyer shit for him, boy.
Rage quit.
Yeah, so I want to be clear on that. Like, I mean, you extra quiet, no justice now. I sent the link. What's up? You've been talking your shit all day, right? Saying I ain't gotta prove shit.
What does this have to do with PDF? Is that what he said?
Man.
Hang on a second. Does he say, what does this have to do with PDF? Well, PDF is an AFA clan member. He's a mod over there, hangs out on panel, runs interference for him, fundraises off the same things. Can you imagine these people are making money off of making racist jokes? Man.
And that's why I said Jersey said at his expense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's kind of one reason why I wanted to come up.
I put a stipulation on it all the time because Dave Chappelle made racist jokes for years and made millions. So that even though that's different, it still happens. It's still the same thing.
Dave Chappelle's not a white man.
I still believe that people
I'm
make
gonna say
racist
this right
jokes
now. I'm gonna say this right now. Since motherfucker don't want to come up on panel and you want to talk your shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't come on panel just because someone called me up on them. It's my choice. I just ask simple fucking
What was the question?
No, you was talking all that shit. You can come up on panel or you can get the fuck out my show and y'all just boot you out. Because now you were troll. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what was the question? I want to know what the question was.
What he said, what's this have to do with what the hell did any of that have to do with PDF? First of all, he came in as a representation of PDF, did he not?
Yeah,
did he not?
That's what
Didn't he claim to be his attorney or some shit?
Yep, he sure the fuck did.
So hold on. So because you're asking the question, AFA came up as a representative of PDF, and that's where the response came from. So there's an answer to your question. Any more? Like, because I'm gonna answer your question.
No,
just ask it with respect. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, PDF certainly jumps on the AFA bandwagon. I
have all the respect. See, we don't have the same parents, so our respect levels are different. We just still brothers. I don't. So I'm gonna give you the respect, but when you cross the line, just know
you've been coming at me all day. I don't get that. I'm here.
There's no coming back on this line.
Yeah.
With all due respect, I think the primary issue is the phone call.
I hate
it was a very tasteless phone call.
I gave him an opportunity to apologize. Hey man, I got it wrong.
In my book, everything after that is secondary opinion. You know, the main issue was the phone call. The joke was based on racism. You can't say it wasn't because he brought KKK into it. That origin is racist.
I still found it funny.
But you know what?
I found his accent funny. I felt the premises of the joke wasn't too tasteful. I mean,
now did you hear?
I hate once in a while.
Did you hear the other call? Hang on. Did you hear the call they made to Mexican Longhair? This was DMA, who's supposed to. MLH thought was
no, I
buddy.
haven't.
and said he's calling and wanted to know if he'd be interested in running a video about white cops against Mexicans for $10,000. Just a prank, bro. Just a prank. Nothing racist about it. We're not going to invoke race for money. What if K-Dot, I mean, they just gloss over the fact, what if you'd have said yes? What if MLH or somebody else says
if I would have
yes?
said yes, man,
They're done.
I would have
It's
been.
a total
Y'all would have been
setup
looking at me
using
crazy.
racism for their clicks and views. It's manufactured drama for clicks and views. You know what the difference between AC and me? We don't make shit up. That shit comes to us. It falls in our lap. That's why we only do one
Well,
show, one channel that's
ASMR.
dedicated
Hold
to
on.
the shit show.
Wait a minute.
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
You
No,
can't
this
use that
motherfucker
statement.
didn't. He said.
Hold on.
So he said. So PDF is guilty by association. Fucking hypocrites. Who said he was guilty by association? I never said that.
Hold on, but let me get
That's
back
what I'm
to something
saying.
real
Come
quick.
on,
Hold on,
man, you about to get
ASMR.
kicked off, bro.
ASMR.
You about to get kicked off.
Hold on. No, because we're going to address him in a
Stupid-ass
second. But you have to take that channel for what it is.
Yes.
You said you guys don't make shit up. But apparently that channel is specifically for making shit up. That's
No,
what
it's not. No, it's not. Look,
You
look,
said
look.
it was his
Now,
prank.
hang on.
It's
We
his
don't
prank
make
calls.
shit up. Do we make shit up?
But you're not a prank. You're not a prank channel neither.
Yeah, we're not pranking people and shit like that. Think of us like a call-in show. Remember like the old public access call-in shows or C-SPAN people calling prank? Yeah, but people have always tried to use our platform as a vehicle for whether they're beefing with somebody, they got an activism shit they want to discuss, whatever. That's the difference. See, people think we just make this shit up for content. No. Not at all. But we've got a show.
But YouTube is content.
It
for
is
finance.
true. Absolutely. Right? Well, people use it. That's the thing about it. That's the nature of freedom of speech. Freedom of speech was meant to protect difficult
hold on,
speech,
but
not
let me say
polite
something.
speech.
ASMR. I'm not saying you're wrong in what you do.
Right. I hear
what I'm saying is that channel that they decided to create is specifically for that purpose.
It is.
Which in turn, you can't attack it. It is what it is.
Well,
now, for the fact that they approached the wrong person with this joke, that's the issue. Because had they called me, I would have turned that whole call into a whole joke back at their ass.
Oh, I know you would, Jersey, but you got to remember, this is somebody who thought that it was one of their friends. MLH thought DMA, Denver Metro Audits, was his buddy. And he wasn't expecting to get a call from the dude while live on a panel, trying to get some mileage out of some racism.
And I know how it is, because you know what I'm saying. You don't know,
Seduction
motherfucker.
Dog has something to say. Go ahead, Seduction Dog. You have something to say.
I think that ASMR is correct. In my opinion, regardless, I grew up in a Chicano household. Okay, and I'm from East LA, so I've seen both sides of the coin. Anytime you use the KKK in the opening of any kind of argument, I'm gonna say two things. It's menacing to us. You should just naturally see that the KKK and whatever is mobbing down streets nowadays, and not still feel a little fear in your heart, being who we are. You know what I mean? The other thing, if you don't, I don't understand. I really don't, because I can feel it. It's still menacing. It's still threatening when you see. I'm in Aurora. In South Aurora, just this summer, I saw somebody hanging a noose right down the road from my parents' house that I grew up in. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's a reality that we live in. Now, whether you want to, whether not, we're not all created the same. Okay, we understand that. Okay, we understand that part. I can't judge you on that. All right. But I can say this is that he has a good point. Anytime that it's used, it isn't in good taste. You can't clean it up. You can't PC it away. You can't just tell us to ignore it, because it's so convenient for everybody to always do to us. When we've been letting it go forever. If anybody has the thickest skin, it's us.
Right.
That's one. Are we too emotional or too
That's true.
sensitive? We have a right to be, whether we're created the same or on the same black viewpoints or brown viewpoints, whatever you want to look at it, is still wrong. And the other aspect is this: why did this particular group of individuals target? When you say target, they pick somebody to call, right? So I'm gonna use it in that manner. Target K-Dot to even elicit this type of foolery. That's my question, because that right there shows the intent. It shows the intent, whether it's joking or not, whether an innocent child had to hear that nonsense, and for us to have those uncomfortable conversations that nobody thinks that is uncomfortable for us. It is. We get to watch you pass all these fragility passes on how your feelings are hurt, but no one is ever really taking into accountability of how we feel on a day-to-day in and out basis. You know, there's young people that have to live with this now. This is so bad. And to just say that, oh, you just toughen up, or let's sweep it under the rug. No, man, we're not allowed to let we got to let you have feeling passes and disacknowledge ours,
right,
or our thoughts.
And the thing is, like, at the end of the day, like, as far as PDF commented, oh, well, you shouldn't have let your child listen to the. First of all, did you not hear? I was playing it in the kitchen on speakerphone because I was multitasking.
Look,
it could have been
PDF,
an important message. I don't know.
You know what PDF
leave a message, so I'm a check the message. So he just happened to come in. You know what I'm saying? I said, hey, here, son, come in, listen to this. You know what I'm saying? So, would you expect me to kick him the fuck out of the kitchen? Because at the end of the day, it was still an educational moment that I can teach my child on how ignorant people is. And that was an ignorant ass move.
Well, you know I'm not surprised to hear that, K-Dot, because when Sane Wayne called Wolverine Transparency at like 3, 4 a.m., power dialed him on a panel over on PDFs too, and said, I don't care if you've got a child. I know about the 8-year-old in your house. And he said, Sane Wayne says, Wolverine, I know where they go to school. And PDF said, oh, I don't care about children. Who cares? Who gives a shit? But this is a guy who we brought this situation up a day or two ago. Now he's calling me a chomo, calling me a predator for bringing this and other stuff up. Well, birds of a feather. Look, Poor Dirt Farmer, Josh Abrams, AFA Clan. They're all white. They're all white. And when you got somebody who makes jokes and invokes racism and bigotry and hatred and anti-Semitism and the like, and then tells other minorities, oh, you should just sweep it under the rug. Yeah, he was just a prank. You should get thicker skin. You're right. You're absolutely right. That is menacing, isn't it? Speaks volumes.
Yeah. Yeah. And at the end of the day, like
the fact that he got to call out or even mention a child by any age is a threat.
Look, if I step to a man or a woman, and I talk about even bringing the child in that particular conversation, I better be ready and prepared to fight that man, because at the end, you know what I'm saying? You do not play with people's kids, man. You do not. That is off limits. I don't care how you said it, or
it's basically targeting your house.
Like, that whole situation. Keep my child. Don't mention him.
It's one thing. It's personal. It's a personal attack on you. It's another thing when somebody mentions anybody living in your household, whether it be an assumption or an actual act of knowledge. It's a menacing. It's threatening. I'm from LA. I'm from East LA, and I would accept that as a threat, and I would watch my house carefully. You see what I'm saying? I would protect my house like I would protect my house. Like, I don't care, because I want my house to be safe, whether there be children in here or elders or anybody that's more vulnerable than me, that I would feel I have to protect because someone has made a comment like that, whether it be in jest or joking, whatever it may be. I'm assuming it's a threat against my household, meaning my child or children aren't safe, my elders aren't safe, my brother isn't safe, My mate isn't safe. You feel me? And but without that makes people extra alert. That's what people don't understand when they make these comments. Today we honor the perception is something else.
Can I jump in?
And here's the thing. I'm
Can I
going
jump
to
in?
play the video. I'm sorry.
Can I jump in here for a second?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
So one of the things I've said since all this shit happened was, comedy's subjective. Okay. What's funny to one person is not going to be funny to another.
True.
That's understandable. There's a channel that does pranks. It's called Ownage Pranks. Okay, the guy does a bunch of different voices. He does a Mexican voice, a black guy's voice. He does a bunch of different voices. Okay, and from time to time, even he will step too far and say, some shit that's fucked up. You know what the guy does when he fucks up? He apologizes. He goes out of his way to say, you know what? My intention was not to hurt you in any way. My intention was not to be a complete racist. This was all done in fun. This is who set the joke up. It was meant to be a prank, and that's it. The guy has had to eat his own words at times. And so for something like this to happen and it be distasteful to you and to many others, why can't he just say, you know what, my bad, I fucked up, I'm done. Like plain and simple, I'm done. I mean, as far as PDF's concerned, I mean, look, you want to, the guy wants to say so many times about how he has black people in his family. He grew up in the hood. Well, why can't you see this side of it then?
Right.
Well, I mean, he is from Philadelphia.
West Philadelphia,
born and raised.
But the thing is, I'm actually gonna, and here's my receipt, because he also made a false allegation that I threatened him. Anybody on this panel, anybody in the pretty much majority of the people in chat and people who support my channel know what Big Smoke is. Big Smoke is a debate. Big Smoke is a debating channel. I give you the opportunity for you not liking me for whatever reason, to really back up what you say, but you better bring facts. That's all I'm saying. That's what the Big Smoke is. It's called the Big Smoke for
Big
that.
Smoke.
So he said that I threatened him, which I never fucking threatened him, and I'm about to play the video right now. Okay, hold on. Let me see. He said you called put PDF for not leaving his live to come on yours. I'm doing the same thing. See you on the AFA crew. I don't know what he's talking about. But,
he's not gonna leave his channel. He's not gonna leave his channel to go to yours because of the clicks and the views.
He can come on my channel. This was set up purely for him. This is, you know what I'm saying? If
you know how many times he's kicked people off panel, how many times he raises his voice, lowers your volume to shut you up, so that shit's not fucking neutral ground.
Now that I think about it,
I didn't even do that to Josh. You know what I'm saying? I didn't lower his volume. I didn't mute him. I didn't kick him out. I didn't look at him.
You just wouldn't let me talk to him.
I never thought about this. It's like, AC. I just thought about something. Would you say that PDF and Josh disproportionately yell and scream and mute and boot members that are people that are minorities? It's not just who they disagree with. Bootlicker made a good point in the chat. All of the AFA clan, they're all white. Every fucking one of them. Except for Rolando, who seems to be using as a token.
I'm about to play the video, and I'm gonna see what you know what I'm saying. Like I said, no threat, and in the beginning, and I state that I never disrespected PDF, period, ever. So here's the video.
Who's got the music playing in the background?
The roommate. He jamming too.
Oh yeah, he jamming, ain't he? Got that woo woo.
Don't you know? No.
Got that woo woo woo.
They call you. You just fucked up. And my parents clear to everybody that's watching. I never spoke.
Is it buffering for you?
It's
Yeah.
buffering like hell. I ain't see. All I heard
Yeah, I
was
couldn't
spoke.
hear half of any of it.
All I heard was the word spoke. That was it.
Yeah, K Dot, you're gonna have to mute or everybody
Still
mute.
didn't disrespect you. I still checked you. Your platform. So I'm at this. Okay. Don't want that smoke with me. Sit this one out, old guy. Okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Sit this one out. All right. Take blood pressure medication. I don't know what you need to do. Take your Viagra. Pussy. I don't know. Need to do something. But when it involves my child, when you speak on my parenting, we have a fucking problem. And I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I'm not that guy. And I'm not that guy you want it with. I promise you. Because when that's so I'm gonna give you an opportunity to be a man. Or you can get this smoke. And I'm not talking about just any smoke. I'm talking. You know what I mean? Bring your facts.
K Dot, can you rewind that
Just
like 10
fucked up.
seconds?
I'm actually being pretty nice right now.
Hold on. Hold on. Did y'all hear that or no?
No, it buffered.
It roboted on me.
Yeah, when you said smoke, big smoke, that all buffered out.
It was echoing the whole time.
Okay, hold on.
I think I
got like multiple outlets. Let me close these down. I think that might be.
Yeah, there was no threat in there. He's a punk bitch trying to hide like a bitch.
No, let me wind it back a little bit. Can y'all still see the screen? All right. Can y'all still see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little PDFs.
I'm talking big smoke. But when you come on Big Smoke, better bring your motherfucking facts. Leave your feelings and shit at home, bitch. You know what I mean? Bring your facts. You just fucked up. And I'm actually being pretty nice right now. And see, the thing is, if I speak on somebody, I'm gonna go to their face and say, or we can go online. It don't matter. Either way, we can do it. It don't matter. You speak ill. You speak ill will on my child or my parenting. Got me fucked up, homie. I'm not. I don't get bullied. I don't scare easily at all. Watch your fucking mouth. When it concerns my fucking child, watch your fucking mouth. I'm not that guy. I don't play them games. I don't play them. Leave the kids out of it. If you got an issue with me, deal with me. Deal with me. So my question: leaders apologize or smoke for big smoke? Hold on. You want to leave this alone? I should. It's still buffering, right? Shit.
I wouldn't call it buffering. I'd call it roboting.
Okay.
Words are being left out.
Can y'all still hear the sound? Even though it's buffering, can y'all still hear the sound?
No, the sound is the what's problem.
I tell you what, K-Dot, you want me to pull it up backstage?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah.
Can you just pull it up backstage?
Yeah. One second.
Started at
I caught it yesterday.
Started at 4 minutes.
Can I say something about that? I mean, what you were talking about in the video? Because I did see your video, K-Dot. The unfortunate part, and the reason why I call it really distasteless, because and it's I don't care what anybody said about the issue, that my opinion or their opinion is not mine. I can't speak for them. But no matter if your child heard that or not, you still might have had to have that over a table conversation because it is your family. And you might have had to address, hey, son, this is what, you might have to go through one day.
Well, he already had. I mean, he already had that.
Well, I'm just, no. What I'm saying is K-Dot's son might have had to address this situation with his son. See what I'm saying, K-Dot?
Yeah.
You would have had to have that table family conversation. Like, you might have to deal with this, son, by somebody calling you. So I don't want you to feel threatened. I mean, I can't speak for you, K-Dot. I'm white man.
No. I hear. It's true. I mean, it's kind of like the same situation where we got to speak to my son because he's eventually going to be driving here. He's 11 now, but he's not too far from driving, and I'm gonna have to have that talk with him. And I think I've already had that talk with him as far as dealing with police and traffic stops and stuff like that. So
that's a scary situation.
It is. It's always scary, man.
You would have had that talk anyway because he's black and his kid is obviously black. And I had that talk when I was growing up in a Chicano household from East LA. No sudden movements, depending on what type of friends you were with that day, whether you were with your Mexican friends, you were on the ground, or you were on the wall. You know what I mean? Everybody's out of the car though. Or you were with your black friends. Well, we already know how that goes. You see what I'm saying? I had that discussion when we were small, just being in the car with our father going around, doing errands, and the police pull up behind,
right?
And just these, they're already bad enough, but he was gonna have to have that discussion anyway because he's a black man having a child, regardless of if your child's mixed or just all the way 100% black or Hispanic.
It's like
these are the conversations we have to have.
I have a lot of uncomfortable conversations with white people because they just don't understand the situation with happening in Grand Rapids. It's like the cop chased that guy.
Easily
he didn't have to chase him. I mean,
watch
I don't
your
hate
fucking mouth.
There we go.
When
concerns my fucking child, watch your fucking mouth. I'm not that guy. I don't play them games. I don't play them. Leave the kids out of it. If you got an issue with me, deal with me. Deal with me. So my question to you, do you want to leave this alone and apologize? Or do you want not just smoke, but big smoke? And I'm going to leave it at that. Keep my fucking name out your mouth. You don't know me like that. Keep my fucking name out your mouth. I'm gone.
And you never. What part was it where you said about the Big Smoke show that who's building in the background? Is that you, AC?
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. What was the timestamp where you brought up about Big Smoke where he tried to say that you threatened him?
Maybe at 3 minutes. Or you can get this smoke. So I'm gonna give you an opportunity to be a man. Either you publicly apologize or privately apologize, it don't matter. When you spoke on my child and me, or you can get this smoke.
You threatened him.
And I'm not talking about just any smoke. I'm talking big smoke. But when you come on big smoke, you better bring your motherfucking facts. Leave your feelings and shit at home, bitch. You know what I mean? Bring your facts. You just fucked up. And I'm actually being pretty nice right now. Cause see, the thing is, if I speak on somebody, I'm gonna go to their face and say it. Or we can go online. It don't matter. Either way, we can do it in person. It don't matter. You speak ill will on my child and my parenting. You got me fucked up, homie. I don't get bullied. I don't scare easily at all. Watch your fucking mouth when it concerns my fucking child. Watch your fucking mouth. I'm not that guy. I don't play them games. I don't play them. Leave the kids out of it. If you got an issue with me, deal with me. Deal with me. So my question to you, do you want to leave this alone and apologize? Or do you want not just smoke, but big smoke? And I'm going to leave it at that. Keep my fucking name out your mouth. You don't know me like that. Keep my fucking name out your mouth. So you can cut the video. And at the end of the day, like, no threats. Did y'all hear any threats?
Nope.
I did.
Did I threaten this man's life?
Nope.
Yes.
Did I say I was gonna pull up and smoke him or stab him or hurt him or any type of way?
You talking about your show? Everybody knows
Yeah,
that.
but my question is,
I even elaborated that it was a debate. I said when you come to Big Smoke, make sure you bring your facts.
Let Jesse say what he's going to say.
So he already knew about the show Big Smoke?
No,
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
So with him not knowing about the show, it doesn't matter. You didn't say when you come on the show Big Smoke. You said when you come to Big Smoke, bring your facts. You threatened him. That was a threat. If he has no idea that there's a show called Big Smoke, that is a threat because when we in the street,
let me be clear. Hold on, Jersey. Hold on.
No, I'm not done. I'm not done. Because when we in the street,
don't sit here and say I threatened that man.
If we in the streets and I tell you I'm bringing you Big Smoke, what you think gonna happen?
He
didn't say
said
he
bring the
wanted to.
facts, not bring the gas and the straps. Come on
If
now.
I said facts, not feelings, if I said facts, and not only that, I've been
You
doing
can't tell
several
that
big
man
shows.
how to take what you say to him.
Man, that's that feeling
shows
shit. And that's why I said don't bring facts. Don't bring feelings. That's bullshit, big bro. And you know you're wrong for that
No,
shit.
no, I'm not. No, I'm
yeah,
not.
you
Because
is. You're
just like
wrong
you
for that
told
shit.
that man,
Call that. No, that's bullshit.
y'all want to listen.
That's
You
bullshit.
don't
I don't
want to
give
listen
a
to
fuck.
what I'm trying to
Well,
tell you.
you invited. Hold on.
That shit
Didn't
is
at the
wrong.
beginning of the video you
Don't
invited
sit
him
here
to
and
your
say I
show?
threatened that man.
Well,
That's
hold on a
bullshit.
second. But K-Dot,
I'm
you
telling
in the
you, I
beginning
didn't
of the
threaten
video,
him.
we can bring up the video again. But didn't you invite him on the show explicitly in the beginning?
That's why I asked that specific question. Did he know
Oh, well,
explicitly about
of course
the
they
show?
do. Of course they know. How could they
That
not know?
that was
They've been targeting
the preamble. That was
right.
the preamble to my statement.
Gotcha.
If
I
he
see.
knows
Yep.
about the show, then yeah, no, you didn't threaten him. If he does not know about the show, he don't know
Yeah,
what
but
that
what I'm
means.
saying is that I can't articulate and say what I'm saying. He's been on my not my panel, but he has been in my comment section several times. So
That's what. But
and
see,
the
bro,
thing, I
that's
don't
why
really
you gotta watch what you say, because I asked you a specific
I gotta
question.
watch shit. I ain't gotta watch
When you're
shit.
talking to me, yes, you
Well,
do.
I mean, we're
Fuck, I
talking
don't.
about poor dirt farmer, for fuck's sake. I mean, look on my
No,
screen.
when you're
Look at my
talking to
screen,
me,
Jersey. Look,
I'm
hang on a
not
second.
talking about what you said to him. When I ask you a
I'm talking
specific
about
question,
what I'm
listen to
saying.
what
What
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying is that no, if I'm
you're-
very
you're-
direct. I'm very direct. No,
pressing
fuck
something.
that. I'm very direct. I'm very direct.
That's
If I got beef with you or whatever, I'm like, no, I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna shoot your ass,
But
motherfucker. What's up?
listen to what I just said.
Ain't no subliminal.
Why are you not
we
listening?
from the East Coast, bro. We don't do no. Stop that. If
Why
I
are you
got
not
and
listening?
matter of fact, not only that, I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm gonna just do it.
Why are you not listening to me? See, we just had this
I'm just
issue
letting you know
last
that shit.
time.
I don't sit here and say
I said stop fucking.
I'll be
doing
back.
that, bro.
My battery's dying.
Yeah,
I
you
said
already know how I get.
because
Don't sit here and say I threaten you.
Shut the. I said when I asked you a specific question, you have to be clear in what you say to me. I'm not talking about what you say to him.
Of course,
I'm talking about
that's
to
why,
me.
To me, that's why I have to be direct with you, with anybody.
That's why I clearly asked, did that man already know about the show? Because if he knew about the show, then he's weaponizing your words. If he did not know about the show,
oh, well, that's a threat. That's a threat. I'm like, come on, man, like stop that shit. Everybody on this panel know and knowing that shit wasn't a threat, bro.
Yeah, and everybody on this panel know about Big Smoke.
And he probably would have worded it different, like, "Hey, bro, you can get all this smoke," or
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hands.
I'm gonna be clear with you.
Everybody understands.
I found out about the show today.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what? Huh?
He said he just found out about the show today.
Yeah,
you've never told me about Big Smoke.
I know you don't be on here like that. That's right. But that's
so
why
that's
I
what
said,
I'm saying. So
listen to the words. Don't listen to the words. I said
though.
if you're gonna come on Big Smoke, make sure you bring your facts, not your feelings. What does that have to do? Well, wait a minute, if you shooting me, what does fact or feelings have anything to do with it?
Listen, but you talking to a white man that don't know your colloquial.
I don't give a fuck. I don't. So I have to. I have to have a.
You understand what? You understand?
No, I didn't know what he was talking about until y'all told me to listen to it as if I didn't know what was going on. Right? So not knowing what was going on, an oblivious person, that first statement, no, that from the beginning of it, and you talking to somebody who does not know how you talk. No one. I'm talking from the basis of that other person. I'm not talking about me. I'm not fucking stupid. I'm talking about a person.
But I mean, Jersey, he invited him. But he invited him at the beginning of it. He invited him on the show.
Ask questions. Can you elaborate what you said? Matter of fact, there was somebody in the comment section that said, "Hey, what's smoke?" And I said a debate show.
Yep.
So again, all right. Let's maybe y'all. I'm gonna say this one more time, right? I asked a specific question. I said, did he previously know about the show? Did he know it was Big Smoke? I was told no. So me hearing no, Then no, he's not gonna know.
I didn't say that. I said I don't.
You said no. You said
I said
no.
I don't know. I said I don't know.
Okay,
I just said I don't know,
so then,
bro.
But if he
I said
does
I
not,
don't know if he knows that.
So then you have to go off the inference that he didn't know.
Not my problem.
What he said was, what he said was, he's been in the commentary during a few
but that was after we got into this argument. That was after we got into this whole argument that he said he's been in the comments. So now in my head, okay, he knows. Now it's not a threat. If you listen to me out and just listen, you'll understand that I'm talking
the same shit. Not the cat. You do the same shit. Stop it.
No, I never do that. I let you make your point.
Stop it.
Then I say something.
Stop
I never
overtalked me a few times. Stop that bullshit. Stop that cat.
I've never done that to you.
Yes, you have, my G. Stop it. And this is my brother. We do this shit all the time.
I specifically let you make your point because while you're making your point, I'm thinking of my rebuttals. So in that same situation, I'm saying if he does not know about the show Big Smoke, yes, it's a threat. If he did know about Big Smoke, no, it's not a threat. I'm agreeing with you and you still fucking arguing with me.
You just said I threatened the dude.
Listen,
should I sound like a threat?
Listen to what I just said. Listen to the words that I just said. You're not fucking listening. Again, if he knows about the show, no, it is not a threat. If he does not know about the show, it can be taken as a threat.
But Jersey, I think we missed the beginning of that video. He invited him on the show right out the gate.
So that's why I changed it and I said, well, then no, it's not a threat.
No big deal.
Fuck.
We couldn't hear the part.
Right.
K-Dot, when you first played that video,
that's my brother. We do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
R&B in the
back. Hey, K-Dot, can you blow me up real quick?
I'm just triggered.
Can you blow me up real quick? I just want to point something out. The AFA clan here. Can you make me full screen for a second? Quick second.
Pull what?
Can you make me full screen?
Oh, okay.
I just want you to zoom in on this real quick. And they jamming out, ain't they, Jersey?
Are you trying to put something?
Yo,
that's trying to put something on screen.
Do what, K-Dot?
Are you trying to pull something up on screen? Is that
No. Can you make my avatar full screen? Yeah, it's hard to hear. Jersey, that's like really loud, bro.
No, I see.
You know what's funny? It's in a whole different room. Like I'm not even.
No, he's dropping the knock, ain't he?
Yo, it don't even sound that loud to me. I can barely make out the words. That shit just elevated in the what's the name?
No, just take a look at the AFA crew, real quick.
Yeah.
What stands out to you when you look at this?
With the AFA crew?
Yeah. Look at all the people in the picture of my avatar.
Oh man.
White people. Just saying. Trying to tell you what is and isn't a joke and acceptable. When they're gonna call you as the KKK and call MLH like white cops against Mexicans. Will you run a video for $10,000? Just remember, it's just a joke. Y'all are making such a big deal about it. White people shit.
Yeah. And like
Asmar,
I said,
one thing.
I gave him
Can
an
you hear me?
opportunity. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ron. You have something to say?
One thing, Asmar, when you keep saying the crew, okay, anybody in that chat has nothing to do with AFA's mindset.
What are you talking
He made
about,
up
dude?
the joke. He made up the joke.
What are you talking about? Oh, no.
He made up the joke.
Nanner, all D-Johns, PDF, all of the fucking AFA runners have been, don't sweep. Y'all are just talking too much about it. Just sweep it under the rug. Yeah, it ain't no big deal. It's just a joke. Bullshit.
Okay, so here's my question, right?
No, I don't think it was a joke.
People in the room. Here's my question.
Wasn't funny at all.
If we called up and said, check this out, there's going to be about 1,000 Black nationalists on your front porch, at about 10 a.m. And the only way for us to make it go away is go ahead and hit that Cash App and donate $10,000. How in the hell do you think they're going to feel? And what do you think is going to happen once they figure out the phone number?
Let's
they can
talk.
only stay private for so long, right?
Now, for those of you that don't know about the upper middle class farmer, a.k.a. PDF, a.k.a. poor dirt farmer, do you remember when he tried to start a race war in Mayo, Florida? He called up the BLM and all the other groups that he could, trying to talk about, oh, this is a sundown town. They got signs up that says, don't let the door hit you. What was it? Whatever, the sundown town bullshit. And he called up. They had this big rally, and they're making a big deal about it. And at the end of the day, when it was all said and done, you can go over to PDF's channel and view this video, and plenty of others have covered it. When BLM saw the kind of shit that Poor Dirt Farmer and his crew were trying to do, they realized how they were being taken advantage of and told them to fuck off. And at the end of that, it was great. In the park, you had all kinds of different races hanging out, drinking beer, laughing, having fun. When you got these couple Yoka locals who try to make a bunch of content for there's thousands of videos, y'all. I got thousands of videos. Support PDF research. We need some more money, y'all, to look people up that we disagree with. Yeah, that's the kind of shit they do.
I'd have to go look at that video.
The type of platform PDF has, all he does is bitch and complain about shit. He just bitch, complains about other people, about not get, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all he do. Like, what do you do, my G? Like, you don't do shit.
Oh no, he's done thousands of videos, y'all. He's been around longer than anybody. Ain't nobody can do what Poor Dirt Farmer does. You know all he does? You know what he does, K-Dot? He wakes up in the morning and he searches the news for articles about predators. Like, he's been saying for the past few days that I'm a child predator. I'm a pedo. Been saying all kinds of shit because he don't.
Defamation of character is a real thing.
Yeah, right. And what he does is he gets up in the morning, lights a cigarette, gets him some of that there coffee, and pulls up articles in the newspaper about people that are busted, people that have been in the news. And says, "Oh, I'm gonna make a video about it. Hey, y'all, I make videos. Remember Polyaudis? Remember that dude and his girlfriend that went up to Portland, Oregon, to the cookie store and spouted off all that shit? Oh, you serve the public. You can't trespass us. We have freedom of speech. USC code. Blah fucking blah. That's the same shit PDF did for years. He'd go into the Dollar General with his camera out, because he's one of the biggest wannabe Eric Brandt dick riders that ever existed.
Oh man,
fuck you, fuck all of you, fuck the police. You can't trespass me. I have freedom of speech. And they trespass him, and he's like, gotcha. See these tyrants? Another one exposed. Another video. Support PDF research.
Yeah,
there's a lot of money going around fomenting this shit. So I'm not surprised that you and MLH had racism trafficked for their content and views and fundraising opportunities.
And any, like I said, man, even Stevie Wonder can see that, and that's just real shit. And we about to end the stream because I gotta go get a bag. I got some things I gotta do within the community. Really put in the work. Not a YouTube guy like he stated. I appreciate everybody that's been on the panel. I think this is probably one of the most educated Big Smokes ever. Before I leave, I want everybody to give their final thought, and I'm gonna start with you, ASMR. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, I'm not surprised. Like I said, I've said pretty much what I needed to say. But at the end of the day, we have freedom of speech. We have right. Hate speech is not freedom of speech. And I think it's sick. Somebody's going to traffic in racism for their clicks and views and content, and then sit back and say we should just wash it under the rug. Don't talk about it. Blah fucking blah. K-Dot, keep up and keep on keeping on. Check private chat, man. I dropped my my number in there.
Yep, I got it.
Shay and y'all, good to meet you. Be safe out there. Jersey, appreciate you, man. Good talk. Got you too. Ron, thanks for coming, and everybody else, be good or be good at it.
All right, brother.
Thanks.
Seduction Dog, what's your final thought? And Jesse, what's your final thought, sir?
Man, put me on the panel for the relationship show.
No, we don't have that next week. Hopefully tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.
The other thing is, I would have to say that, you know, you're much more polite, much more politer and more mannered, well tempered than you know us over here. We're not letting none of that shit slide. And much applause to you for that, for having that kind of patience as a man. You know what I mean? Fuck what everybody else is saying. You know, like real shit. Much applause to you, because you know, I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't think I'm mature enough to just keep letting it slide. Yeah. The other thing is too, you don't have to accept that, man. We didn't want to see our brother get dragged. Like, at the end of the day, we or even talked too loud, over talked or whatever. However we were feeling,
right?
We didn't like
talk
it.
Over the host.
You don't talk over the host and be so disrespectful. We didn't like it, so you know, of course, we're gonna have your back. You know, because that's what I guess that's what solidarity looks like to us. You know, as far as everything else, everybody's gonna agree to disagree, I suppose. But thank you for letting us come on and at least, you know, have your back.
Right.
That's what we do.
And I just want to say I appreciate everything that you do, K-Dot, and the other auditors. Keep exposing these suspected white supremacists. Like I said in the chat earlier, this is my personal belief. All white people are suspected white supremacists until proven otherwise. And the way that you prove that you're not a white supremacist is you fight against the system that is benefiting you. That's the way that you prove that you're not a white supremacist. You stand on the side of those that are being oppressed, marginalized, disadvantaged, all the above. That's what you do as a white person or free person or whatever.
And we know it's never funny when you're laughing and giggling at our expense, because we've been living with it for over 400 years. So you know it's beyond disrespectful at this point. You know, especially at this point when we're in 2022. Right. You know, shit's got to change, and even if it's uncomfortable for us to call you out, it's got to change. Just for the betterment of us. Anyway, peace, family, peace, brother.
Yeah, peace. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Ron, go ahead with your final thoughts.
I appreciate you for letting me up here. One thing.
No problem,
I love your shows.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
I respect and love everybody's opinion. You know, I could say maybe 1-2% of everybody's opinion I might have, you know, had some uncomfortable feelings with. But, you know, everybody's got an opinion. You know, I respect that. Premises of the issue, the phone call was very distasteful. I take that very heartening because I'm a white person and I've experienced racism on both sides, because I have black people in my family. My very best friends have mixed relationships. I've witnessed my best friend and his sister have a cross burnt on their lawn. I've experienced a lot of stuff because I live in Detroit. I am a minority here, which has nothing to do with my feelings. I don't know what it is to be black. Black people have been oppressed for hundreds of years. It's very sad. You know, it's very educational to have this conversation. And I really don't think that phone call should have never been made. Any joke is a joke. I understand comedy. I love comedy. I grew up watching George Carlin and Richard Pryor, you know, all the greats. Mm-hmm. Red Fox, I loved him. But to bring race into it is a very touchy situation. And for people not to own up to their own, what they present on their shows, if they can't man up, I have issues with that. And I don't know if you know who I'm talking about. I don't really care because I don't care about certain people's opinions when it comes to racism.
Right.
That's their, I don't know what their opinion comes from.
Right.
I think that was the main issue. And everybody else's secondary opinion really shouldn't matter to you, K-Dot, because you're a good man. And you know, I think most of us here know that.
I appreciate
and
that.
I don't even know you guys, but I love it. Thank you for having me up here. I'm good. I'd love to come up again sometime.
Absolutely, you're always welcome, man. You know that. Hopefully, you'll you know what I'm saying. I might have the relationship show tomorrow. You know what I'm saying.
I'll try to get in.
I don't know.
Not on the panel, but just be there.
he said, I don't know if I want to get in that territory. I don't know. I'll watch.
Well, I'm single right now, so
that's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, you know, shit,
it's educational to me, though.
You might have some viewpoints. You've been on this earth for a long time, and you know what I'm saying. We might need some opinions from people, you know, who's been in relationships.
Sure you've seen me post a couple opinions before, but I'm not very vocal. I can be. Trust me. I'm not a nice person deep down.
Well, regardless, you're more than welcome to be on the show, man. Anytime. So
thanks for having me. Nice meeting you, Jesse. I subbed to you. You know, I respect everybody. I subbed to everybody. So I that's why I took Esmar as like the crew. You know, because I've been over there and I do like some of the people there. Yeah. You know, but
even, you know, and
their
and
opinions aren't mine.
Hey, go and sub DMFAA or whatever that shit is. DM whatever.
I like the 1A community. That's my point. That's what I came here for.
Oh, it's DMAFA. It's a mixture.
I'm not even subscribed to that prank channel. I'm going to put this out there. I'm not subscribed to the prank channel just because of that phone call. But not to say I don't like AFA, but I can't say that I don't like his phone call. I'm good. You guys have a great one. Thanks.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. My brother, my big brother, even though we get into it, you know I love you, boy.
It's because your ass don't listen.
Fuck you. You don't listen either.
You get all hot head and don't listen. I agreed with you and you still argued with me. That doesn't make no damn sense.
Yeah, just say your fucking final thought.
My final thought is, nigga, you need to listen.
See, I knew your ass. See, you always got you to jab in it. That's cool. That's cool. He's always messing with me, man. He's the big brother. He can do that, and he always picking on me, man. That's cool. That's all right.
I do that.
Cool.
It's cool. What up, PTP 719?
You know what I'm saying? So,
let me be very clear. I knock anybody's head off for this dude any day of the week. Facts.
So, the situation here, right? Comedy is subjective, and
yes, it is.
I personally found it funny, right? And I would have found it funny on any other level, any way, shape, or form. I don't really care. Personally, I don't take racism. I don't give racism the validity that it tries to get. Let's put it that way. It's not that I don't take it serious. I take it completely serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give the energy to say, I wish the KKK would roll up on me. But no, if you do, you walk over here, you limp back. That's all I'm saying.
Walking over here, but you limping back.
I'm definitely on that shit, right? Personally, I don't believe that everyone is racist in any way, shape, or form. No. There is a sense of prejudice, though, and a sense of cultural bias. Mine is cultural bias, and mine is the people I was raised with. You know what I'm saying? So I was raised between Brooklyn, New York, Plainfield, New Jersey, and a freaking random reservation in the middle of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? These are the places that raised me. I've been out of the country 6 times. You know what I'm saying? I've delved into different cultures. I know going to China, and this is a little heads up. If anybody go to China, never turn down the food if you're anywhere near a rice pack.
I heard that.
Never, ever turn down the food. First and foremost, it's the most disrespectful thing you could do to them.
Yeah.
Second of all, you might run into some food that'll change your life. So I've been to Greenland, I've been to Iceland, and just so people know, those are two backwards ass countries. Greenland is icy, Iceland is green. I've been to Morocco, one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in my life. And no, I did not go to Casablanca. That shit was disgusting looking. I tried to go to South Africa, but I got stuck on a plane. But Japan was fun. Jamaica's fun. So these places have a different sense of racism also, right? So, and this is why I mentioned these places. First of all, Iceland had no racism at all. Everybody was treated like they was from there. Greenland, people were a little bit smug because my skin was dark. China, people just wanted to understand you. Japan, everybody wanted to sell you something.
Jamaica everybody want to sell you something too.
Puff pass. No. Everything
when I was there, I'm just saying when I was there.
Oh yeah, when I was in Jamaica, everything was on a bartering system. You give me this, I'll give you this. That's pretty much what it was. Like
same thing. To go back to that.
Same thing in Africa. When I was in Africa, everything was give me some, I'll give you some. You know what I'm saying? I got some water. I heard you got some melons over here. Let me, I'll trade them out for you.
I think that's dope. I think we should go back to that.
That was man, listen, that's why I'm thinking about going back to Ghana. But when Iceland, dude, I forgot my wallet. And it was like 4 people put up money to pay for my food.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? There was the way that Colorado has these bikes and scooters around here now.
Yeah.
Iceland has it for free. You're not paying anything. All the bikes, like you could just pick up a bike and start riding it.
Scooters too?
Scooters
too?
Well, it wasn't big on scooters. I was 22, 23 when that happened.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was young.
Yeah,
but it started out there. That was the huge thing for me. Like I came out of the restaurant, I was like, damn, I got to get all the way across town. me and the girl I was dating picked up bikes and just, oh, okay, well, shit. You know what I'm saying? That was the thing. So racism is indicative to me, is very, very indicative to older clans. We're gonna use that clan because I know ASMR likes using that too. Older clans and different places. Because I'm gonna tell you, people think ain't no racism because of your skin color. Shit. Nigerians treated me like hell when I was in Africa. I got treated bad in Africa. But it wasn't because of my skin color. It was because I kept being called a spoiled American. That's what I kept being called. A spoiled ass American. I had to prove to them that I earned everything I got. You know what I'm saying? So, that was, but now I get respect when I go uptown in New York. I get all the respect I get. Or if I hit the garment district, I get all the respect from the Nigerians now.
All right.
But racism, us having to have these conversations with our sons is a problem, right? It's a problem. And I don't make it indicative of white people. I make it indicative of stupid people, right? Because whereas some people's experiences with white people, they've had problems with white people so much, I can't say, of course I've dealt with racist white people, yes. But I got my ass whooped by a black cop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's indicative of the stupidity in the situation, not the specific race, because people feel like they're part of a group, and that group is more superior than the people that it's interacting with.
Well, I think what Ice Cube talked about in Fuck the Police, black cop or something to that effect, trying to show out for the white cop or something like that. Those are the most.
Are you sure that was Fuck the Police, or was that that was that KRS-One?
No, it was fuck the police.
Oh, okay.
Ice Cube.
The
Yeah, I
KRS-One
remember
said
that.
the same thing.
I played it all. I played it all
Because
through
KRS-One when
Vegas.
he goes officer, overseer, and he changes it into yeah. So it's definitely indicative of the people that feel like they need to be superior.
Yeah.
I think it was a lot less. We dealt with a lot less racism where I'm from. Plainfield, New Jersey is, I'm gonna say 70% black, 28% Puerto Rican, and then there's 2% of the white teachers that come to teach. That was it. That's all that was, right?
All right.
So we didn't really deal with a lot of racism because we also didn't deal with a lot of bullies. You know what I'm saying? My town wasn't based on bullies. And I feel like either they got bullied and now it's their turn to get shit back, or they were bullies in the first place and they're continuing their reign of terror.
Right.
So I'm wholeheartedly against racism. I'm not against people who've committed the racism in a whole. You know what I'm saying? So my final thought is we need to continue to educate so that later down the line, kids aren't having these, our descendants aren't having to have these same conversations with their children down the line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of course, there's going to be some other stupidity, Russia, something, I don't know. But, you know what I'm saying? I would rather it not be, listen, you die on your words and your problems, that's a situation you have to deal with. You die for your color, that's a situation everybody got to deal with. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm with you. And here's the thing. Here's my final thought. I appreciate everybody being here on the panel, even the ones who ran away, and the ones who never even showed up. At least I give you props. I give you credit, accountability for all you at least willing to face me like a man. I can give you props for that. But
I can't agree to that, bro, because he didn't address you like a man. He kind of was childish in the whole situation.
And he used PDF on his title.
You know what I'm saying? He can,
why? He tried to divert the conversation.
Well, all right. Well, they said it.
So let me hey K Dot. So I just tuned into Bitch Tits Josh Abrams, and he says one of your supporters says that the Israelites aren't the real Jews. That's one of your supporters. So let's not talk about what Josh Abrams and Denver Metro audits actually did. That was racist.
That's the problem.
And racist in nature. Let's talk about your supporters. Let's talk about anybody, anything else. Like they talk about me till the cow comes home. They would love to talk about me more than what they actually did to you in Mexican long hair and Wolverine transparency. And I think there's another one that we know of. This shit here ain't going away anytime soon there, bitch tits. You fucked up. You fucked up. You and Poor Dirt Farmer and the rest of the majority of the AFA clan, which is white. I'm surprised.
And they got exposed.
You're going to continue
Simple
to
as that. You got exposed. You let your ego run over your intelligence. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was, man. You didn't have. I gave you an opportunity. I believe I gave you grace in certain things. Maybe.
I think you've handled it. Hey, let me tell you. I think the way you've handled it, you and MLH, has been spot on. Both of you are great Americans, and I appreciate you standing up for what's right and doing right and right by, and not sitting over on your panel. Like they say, you're sitting up here bitching and crying and complaining. No, we're talking about a specific issue. We're talking about a problem
in America.
This isn't bitching and crying. We're talking about, still to this day in 2022, we got people that think it's funny and cute to invoke the KKK. To invoke white racist cops against Mexicans, like all for yucks. That channel's still there. It's still there. It ain't going nowhere.
Hey, so can I say something? Quick info. One little thing, K Dot.
Yeah, go ahead.
Your girls over on PDF.
Who?
I don't know. I can't hear it, but I was watching. Alicia Havoc.
Eliza?
Eliza.
Oh,
Okay.
Eliza, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Question.
Like I said,
hey, that's the smartest thing you could have done, bro.
Can I address something? So, like, all right, and this is me being devil's advocate in this situation, right? Who was the dude who was at the gym?
DMA.
Okay. Okay, so I can sort of, not like, oh, I'm on his side. I can sort of understand what he was trying to say, right? Only for the fact that, did he actually apologize? Did DMA apologize? DMA.
He actually, and I acknowledge that.
Okay. So
Me and him
with him apologizing from his point of view, I can understand leaving it alone when it comes to him, right? Because he actually, you know what I'm saying? If he acknowledges he fucked up, he apologizes, and he's going to change his ways, then there's no point in still attacking. You know what I'm saying? Like, you fucked up, you're a bad person. No, what's the point in bringing up the talks of change if when somebody changes, we still keep bringing up talks of change?
I'm glad you said that, because he actually came up on panel. We never discussed DMA at all.
Exactly. So I understand what he was saying. The only thing that I can't agree with him is when he's like, oh, well, y'all all need to just leave it alone now completely. No, I can't leave it alone because you're the only one that apologized. AFA, who actually made the action happen, who made the call, is now trying to divert it by weaponizing feelings. So that's where my issue is.
Right.
Well said.
That's so I'm glad you. Yeah. So as far as DMA, he did his due diligence. As far as that, I told him over the phone I forgive him, because he was a man, and he realized that he was wrong. He still felt it was funny. From
I do, but I still feel it's funny. It's just,
but
situation.
You know, I didn't find it funny though.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
I didn't either.
And so,
yeah, but
he
we don't like comedians either. So
he apologized. Yeah, I don't have any issue with DMA. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't have any issue with DMA.
But
I had to.
I think MLH does, because it wasn't a DMA that called MLH.
Because my thing is, I got a problem with different things that you may not have. Like, I don't think Rihanna's cute, but everybody else do. So everybody got difference of opinions on shit.
But Rihanna's hot.
I don't like Rihanna. Listen, she's funny looking. That face, you know what? But listen, that's not. I'm not ASAP Rocky. You know what I'm saying? So
he's in a good position right now.
You know what I'm saying? But
he was a billionaire.
People have different opinions on situations, right? So I found the call funny. Like, I would have found it funny if it would call me. You know what I'm saying? But I also find everything funny. I'm also the comic relief for everything, and I make jokes, and I am for the sanctity of comedy. Now, the fact that these motherfuckers ain't actually comedians, that's different. But that's, it is what it is. Like the motherfucker on the Jerky Boys who was calling talking about his or he called and was telling them his daughter was dying. I'm pretty sure that person didn't find it funny either.
Well, to be honest, like if hanging around DMA and stuff like that, I don't really find him as a funny guy. He's just not.
I just want to let you know something that PDF. I want you to know, PDF is 110% butthurt over you. He is so fucking upset right now.
Oh yeah.
He is so upset, and it's glorious. And I mean, it speaks volumes. It speaks volumes that someone like Poor Dirt Farmer, who supported directly Rex A. Fredrickson, a.k.a. Beware Mouse. He hangs around with Rolando Bass, AFA clan member. I mean, the usual suspects. Now, come to find out, racist.
Right.
Racist as a motherfucker.
Okay, it'd be funny though, and maybe this is my weird ass comedy. I think, I'm not gonna lie, K-Dot, we should actually go over there, right, together, right? And when he starts calling you out, no, listen, hear me out. When he starts calling you out, then I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm the representative for K. the party. Listen,
there you go.
You know, and another
Who
thing
returned the
that
favor?
stood out to me, K. Dot, is
he will
and the
not
advocate for K. Dot.
listen to what I'm saying, right? He will not be speaking on this show as he does not give it validity. But I will give you all the smoke.
Mad.
All
just
the
returning
smoke.
the same energy, right?
Right.
We just returning the same energy.
But you just gotta sit there and be completely quiet.
And see if they think it's funny.
Well, it would even be better if I actually sent you on my channel and
I'm telling you.
and then be like, I'm a representative. Hey, that is not K. Dot right now.
No, I'm gonna talk just like Paul Heyman from WWE. I am the advocate for the braining, defending
a Big Smoke.
Big Smoke.
Big Smoke. And you lost because you didn't even show up. You know what I'm saying?
Gosh, yo.
And he gave you an opportunity.
I wanted your ass to let me in that fucking call for
well,
ASA
look,
so bad.
Actions speak louder than words, and it speaks volumes that he'd come on your show, minimize you and your show, like, oh, DJ K. Dot, the party of one. Man, just because K. Dot didn't buy his subs like you did, he did the same shit to me. When I merely mentioned the hot tow truck girl rape incident report, right? Motel 6. PDF brought him up in an instant. They started yelling and screaming, and they did not want me to read that arrest report where hot tow truck girl accused him of rape. All right. They went over to slow burners. You saw. Yes, he did.
Email,
he lost his shit.
He got real nervous.
Yes, he did, because
like,
he's been.
Does anybody see this?
He's doxing me. Yeah, and look at Futoy. Futoy came up. This ASMR has talked over me for 3 days, so I'm going to investigate you, ASMR. I got your info. I got your docs, but I'm not a doxer. And he says, he's doxing my face. You put your face on a video on YouTube, dude. You can't put your face on a video on YouTube and then claim you're being doxed. It doesn't work that way, especially on YouTube. So fuck out of here, AFA clan members.
Man, I appreciate y'all being here. I gotta go get a bag. Plus, I gotta send my son to a birthday party. It's your boy DJ K. Dot, ASMR, and Ron in the building. Appreciate you being here. And I gotta be on your show one of these days, ASMR.
Man, you can come over anytime. If you got a second after you get off the air, man, I was gonna rap at you for a quick second.
I don't have time, but you got my no. I'm gonna give you my number.
Well, I put mine in the private chat, so shoot me a text and we'll catch up, brother.
Okay, but I'm gonna put mine in the private chat too.
Okay, yep, I'll text you.
So that you and then I was supposed to leave a while ago, and
yeah,
my
you
niece,
better go get it.
Yeah, and plus I still got to get him dressed and then get the present. You know how I'm not even gonna wrap the gift. I'm just going. I don't wrap gifts, man. I'm not good at that.
Right.
I'm gonna buy it at Walmart and then just here you go, mamas. There you go. I'm gonna give her a little money. There you go.
Well, there you go. You got a text, man. I'm sure we'll go live this evening.
Gotcha.
And
Gotcha.
We know they don't want us talking about this. They'd rather be swept under the rug. But hey, that's too bad. So sad.
That's too goddamn bad. So
yeah, get that big smoke. Peace.
Big smoke. It's your boy DJ K. Dot, and I'm out. 1. Oh, cancel. Oop. 1.